our
We
way.
can handle this.
Photon prison. 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 Photon prison.
Victory is
Anyone hurt?
mine! Stay out of our way!
We can do this.
Rocket!
Photon
Punch!
prison.
Yeah,
Photon prison.
Thump!
Photon prison.
Rocket!
Photon
Punch!
prison.
Rocket!
Photon
Punch!
prison.
Rocket!
Photon
Punch!
prison.
Jump!
Photon
Take
prison.
this!
Kind of a
We
throwaway
rock
match
Photon
here.
prison. Photon prison.
Rocket!
Photon
Take
prison. Photon prison.
No problem!
On to the next one.
Okay, we should be live. Oh, never mind. It decided to start the ad break way later than normal. Fuck off, Twitch. That's so dumb. I have it scheduled to start it in the first freaking minute of the stream, and it decides to just run it like 3 minutes in. You bastard of a platform. But I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing, Leyland? I'm just going to let it idle here until the ads are over, though. Hey, Bells. How was everyone's holidays now that people are starting to show up? I know a lot of you checked in yesterday. And we're saying it was going pretty good. Hopefully it is continuing to do. Ad breaks don't work on you because advertisers don't know your country? Ah. That is a good strategy. But, yeah. It's just... I don't know why it delayed it that much. Usually it's good of getting it within the first minute or two. That was almost 4 minutes in. YouTube and Twitch. Cold but sunny. It's supposed to get cold here soon, thankfully. It's hot as balls today. But yeah, at least on Twitch I have control of ads. I did used to stream on Moonbeam until they shut down, but I have a feeling that was never going to be a full platform in and of itself, sadly.
We can do this.
They didn't do the right kind of marketing for it.
Photon prison.
Hopefully you guys like hearing Photon Prison a lot. We're going to be having it go a lot today. But, yeah, just pretty chill day today. It's supposed to get up to... Give you both temperatures real quick. I don't even have to Alt-Tab for it. Haha. Because I fixed that shit. Okay, weather. Yeah, it is supposed to get up to around 30C today here, which sucks.
Easy enough. Photon prison.
The YouTube channel is Let's Play Everything.
I
Pathetic, huh?
love mowing them down like
It's not under the same name because I actually stream. This gets streams from multiple channels that I do on YouTube. Like right now, we are on Let's Play Everything. I will be streaming on other channels on YouTube as well as to here for whenever I'm doing other projects that I'm hopefully going to start streaming about soon as well. But yeah, it's supposed to get up to about 30C, which is upper 80s Fahrenheit today. But come Monday, I'll actually have cold weather and I won't have to like cook while streaming because I don't want to turn on the AC. It's one of those things. But yes, it is 30C in winter. Yes, it is winter. I am in the northern hemisphere. So it kind of sucks. But yeah, the channel with this name is my review and guide channel. Because that's what I kind of started everything as. I don't really cross-promote heavily the non-gaming channels on here. Thank you for the hearts. I can see them. They are just the weirdest little things. But yeah, likes and stuff are appreciated over there. Generally speaking, tool development for the streams is Twitch first, simply because Twitch has better API for it. YouTube Premium should prevent ads. And so should Twitch Turbo, depending on which you prefer. The way that they function, we actually and ads are actually done over on Twitch, but the way we discussed it, I think it was yesterday, is basically YouTube Premium does a split thing where you pay, let's say, $15. I actually don't know how much Premium is right now. I think it might be 18. But you pay X amount of money. YouTube takes, I believe it's a 40% cut of that. And then they have a cut for the music platforms. And then the remaining percents go to creators based on your percent of watch time, is the way I understand it. It might be slightly shifted from that. It might be because they've probably had to adjust it since exploits were coming in with people doing 24-hour streams and stuff like that, where people would just lurk on it and it would just totally fuck up the distribution of it. Twitch Turbo does it based on ads skipped. So if you have Turbo on Twitch and you're watching, say, a stream that does 3-minute ads every hour like I do, I'll get credit for 3 minutes of ads worth for like the average for my viewer base, and it'll just go into my account. Premium on YouTube is just last resort for the latest ad avalanches. It is worth noting on the Let's Play Everything channel on YouTube, I do just let YouTube handle my ads. I don't go in there and handpick where to put them. On the review channel, I actually have scripted thought breaks where I put ad slots, and if YouTube refuses to put an ad there, that is on them, because that one I can actually script. Whereas if I'm streaming or doing stream of thought content like the Let's Plays, I'm not going to be able to just build in, here's a mental 2-minute break, 3-minute break for where an ad could be placed. It goes from 26 in the morning to 37 later. Oh, geez. Ouch. That is painful. We have gotten some levels here, just letting them punch stuff. So we are going to go ahead. I don't think I'm going to actually go for specific skills anymore. Although, no, we're going to go pickpocketing on him because we actually do want to be able to steal stuff as him. No one chose to put 2 ads after 2 minutes of ads. Exactly. Mine is automated. They do just place them wherever YouTube thinks it is. Usually, the way YouTube auto places them, they are usually about, you have 2 minutes on and then 2 minutes off, 2 minutes on as far as the placements. But usually what happens whenever you're watching the video is it'll play that 2 minutes of ads, go like 10 minutes, play another 2 minutes. And YouTube can only handle up to 4 hours of video that way. So generally speaking, on my dashboard, I'll just see, oh, here's your automated placement ads. I'm like, okay. And then after 4 hours, it's just like stops. So if you want to just watch without ads, anything after 4 hours is fair game. Now, if I make a 4-hour video on the main channel, you know some shit's going down, by the way. Just as a heads up. Machinist, you get done with that. We're going to go ahead and get you... I don't think you really need anything else. We'll just start going into normal stats. You still need... No, you have Machinist already. Yeah, you should be good to just go into straight stats as well. And we'll go ahead and get Machinist on you. We'll get Replication on her as well. We needed Machinist on her so she could get the rest of her stuff. Google is greedy. And part of me is really looking forward to the AI bubble bursting. The other part of me is like, that might fuck us over on YouTube when that happens. Even though AI in general is a problem for us as creators, because there's a lot of people abusing the shit out of it and taking a bunch of views and stuff like that. It's also an issue of basically, if the AI bubble crashes and Google loses a bunch of money, are they going to gouge YouTube? You get an ad whenever you click on the stream. After that, you rarely get ads when live. Cool. That's kind of how I was hoping it would be, because I am almost constantly yapping on here. So it shouldn't just like throw in ads randomly. Whereas on Twitch, it is just like, here is your timer. You better cut it off soon. 4 hours, 3 hours, 30 minutes rambling about off-topic things, 15 minutes for the sponsors, and 10 minutes of bloopers. Is there a message limit on YouTube messages? There is a length limit. I don't know if there is a quantity limit. I think it's like 200 characters is the limit on chat messages, but I could be wrong. I have not tested that. I test a lot of things on YouTube because I also do some like teaching of YouTube and how it works. I don't teach Twitch stuff. I probably should. There are limits on chat characters. There's limits on chat characters on Twitch too. Also, there are a handful of banned emojis on the channel, unfortunately, because I hate to say it, it is because of bots. But as far as character limits in messages, I do think it's like around 200. But on Twitch, I think it is kind of close to that as well. Because I had to, whenever I was first designing my bot for the channel, I did have a few messages that would have gone over. There's a reason why I don't have like a mud running on here, as I did consider doing that. It's because I wouldn't have enough character limits to actually make that possible. I am considering making an idle game to run on Twitch whenever I'm not live but can still moderate, like whenever I'm working on other projects, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that or not. It's up in the air. I am not one of those people that wants to just play reruns on my channel. I've seen that a lot lately. Let's go ahead and get scouting turned off. $200 characters? Even you don't speak that much? You'd be surprised how quickly 200 characters gets used up. Welcome to the frontline base. We have over 4 million gold already, or full. I don't remember what full stands for. I think we have a lot of guts. Yeah, 210. Some of them are low, but our 2 frontliners have massive guts. One time you info dumped on Discord and reached Discord chat limits 3 times. The real thing on Discord that is really kind of mildly fucky. I'm using that word a lot today, and I don't know why. But one of the things that is kind of weird on there is your chat limit on Discord depends on what tier you're at. If you're on free, you have, I think, up to 5,000 characters. If you are turbo, I think you have up to 10,000, and there's like a turbo premium or whatever, and I think that one goes up even higher. It's weird. Oh, we've got all kinds of stuff. Far Cutter, if I remember correctly, is halfway decent if you aren't crafting stuff. It's worse than what we have, but I'm gonna go ahead and just buy stuff for crafting, just because we have the money and have it to spare. Do we want to mess with the resurrection elixirs? No, I'm not gonna bother selling stuff right now either. I have a crap ton of stuff I need to sell. What do you have on you? Ring of Resistance, Mega Bomb. Blessed Plate Armor would be nice to grab, but we already have 2 battle suits, I believe, which are one of the better armors in the game, if I remember correctly. So you info dumped a 15,000 character essay? Possibly. It is worth noting, high character counts do not shock me at all. I have written multiple 25,000 word guides, if not longer, over the years. Hey, Diaz is here. Better make sure I got everything I need for the battle. Hi, guy. You got anything good for me? Got new items. I don't know what your new item is. Gunthwing. I'm going to go ahead and just keep 5 of the base. Actually, we'll keep 10 of each of these so we can kind of play around and craft with them if we want to. Not that we're going to really be messing with them very much, but it's there. And we have 4 million gold, so we can kind of do whatever the hell we want. Also, you want to ask about an action RPG because you knew you threw Diablo 2 Resurrected into our builds. What do you think of Grim Dawn? I actually enjoy Grim Dawn. Grim Dawn is a solid action RPG. It's a little bit... It's kind of straddles the ground between Diablo 2's simplicity and accessibility and its kind of ability to cross over mechanics, and PoE's more frantic style. Frenetic. Frantic? It's a word like that that's in my brain. I'm not sure which one it is. But, yeah, we'll go ahead and equip that. We'll equip that. I think we might be able to do some crafting real quick. But it kind of straddles that. I personally enjoy it. If you're not used to having a bit of... I'm trying to think of how to explain it. The equipment in Grim Dawn leaves me a bit wanting, because it is an issue I have with a lot of modern action RPGs, where they have excessive or superfluous affixes to weapons. Grim Dawn is not the worst. It does have some confusing interactions between them, but it's not the worst. I would have to say that probably when Diablo 4 first released, it was the worst. Now, I would probably shift that back to Path of Exile. But as far as how they work, they just have a crap ton of things listed on it that you have to pay attention to everything, so it gets mildly overwhelming. Whereas on Diablo 2, you're going to end up with a situation of you have maybe 50 or 60, I think, different affixes for prefixes and different suffixes. So you have a decent number, but you can only have up to 6 on an item. Yeah, let's see. You played 460 hours of PoE in this since one. Oh, you're still a noob. I have a bit over 500 hours of PoE, and people got pissy that I reviewed it. They're like, "Oh, you don't have 1,000 hours. You don't have an if I'm playing a game for 500 hours, I guarantee you I have an opinion on it. I guarantee you that opinion is informed. There is no reason for the game not to start until 1,000 hours." But yeah, I like the dual spec of Grim Dawn and Titan Quest as well. The thing is, if you are new to the game, I would recommend staying one class. That way you don't have a bunch of interacting weird effects. Once you get more used to like what each thing does, shift into the dual class. That way you can kind of take more advantage and make more powerful builds. At least that's my opinion on it. I am, if you guys are curious, when I play D&D, I have a hard time not multi-classing, and I always have like a dozen backup characters. So, yeah, they're the old Titan Quest 1 devs. I know. Oh, I didn't notice the 2 on there. But the devs who made Grim Dawn are the original Titan Quest devs. The Titan Quest 2 game, I like it. It feels constrained, though. It feels weirdly... I'm trying to think of how to explain it without being like a dick. But it feels strange. Like, I don't have the same level of flexibility that I had with old school. I'm going to make a few holy rods real quick. Because we can make more orichalcum. But it feels like I don't really have as many options whenever it comes to how I want to play. That makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and make a Star Ruby one. It feels more like I bought a new leather jacket and it's one size too small. Legendary Rod imbued with the Wisdom of Dragons increases spell damage inflicted by the wielder, maximizes the level of all symbology, battle only. Okay, so we've got her weapon. Thought we bought some gloves. Did we not? Oh, Talon Knuckles are not for her. I have a feeling those were Bowman, I guess. My brain keeps forgetting that, hey, there's characters you can't get. 500 hours is still new to the game, by the way. I wouldn't consider it that, because it's worth noting, I played from back before they got rid of the difficulties, and played post-release as well. I know how to do the runs and stuff like that. There is no excuse. It's just elitism that, hey, you have to have full-time job hours into a game to review it. If I can beat the campaign and I can do the post-game stuff that intrigues me or is at all remotely interesting, then I have completed the game. But no, I'm not gonna do 1,000 hours into a game just to appease people who are whiny about it. I very much have an opinion similar to Josh Strife Hayes. Whenever it comes to that kind of stuff, it's like, doesn't really do much. Okay, so we have Burning Puncher. Fire Puncher is the strongest one of you. Have any good upgrades with these? We got green barrel on that one. I guess I could try that.
All right, let's go.
But my opinion is, I'm trying to think of how to explain it, but is this better than that? No, it's not. I should probably try some of the randomized ones, but nah. We just don't really have much in the way of good options. And that just makes Fire Puncher. I have a feeling this makes something better, but I only have so many rainbow diamonds. I'll try... We only have one Super Puncher as well. I don't know which ones these turn into. I'm going to go for Orichalcum because it's higher level.
Here goes.
There's Miracle Puncher. That's going to be better. Then we have Damascus. We'll do a diamond on
Here
that
goes.
one. That's a Thunder Puncher. So we have Elemental Punchers. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and let those equip. Miracle Puncher, yes. Why did yours not auto-equip there? There's your Dragon Staff. So people are starting to get better stuff. Unfortunately, we're still not doing very well on Reyna. There are some Dragon Quest. That's true of a lot of JRPGs, though. The original Dragon Quest was the one that really kind of broke out the formula. But Final Fantasy is what made it party, and then Dragon Quest went to party as well. So we are not terribly bad off. Opera still needs an improvement. So I might do a little bit of Machinist. Great Machinery, Opera item. We'll do a full 10.
Here goes.
Hopefully she gets it. The 10 ones I think are actually pretty rare. Keep getting the white upgrades. We've already learned that one.
Here goes.
White upgrade gives us the healing effect, the area healing one. We've already used one. Booster clip, black clip, X clip. Still not getting those other two. That is actually irritating. Someone was saying how they remade every game from the SNES to PS1 era with Star Ocean 2 graphics. It'd be awesome. Most of them. At least as far as the 2D games go. I'm not sure I would agree with the same thing for the 3D games. I feel the game gives low turns. Then with Clear Obscure, turn-based games will make a comeback with a new twist. It's not even a new twist. The Clair Obscur didn't do anything new. They did it after it had been kind of laying dormant for a very long period of time and gave it a nihilistic French spin, which really hit with people pretty well. The only thing really new to it was the fact that parrying was a full block instead of a partial block. Thousand Year Door and stuff like that already had parrying. Even FF7 would work with these graphics. Yeah, it would work with these graphics. I'm not sure Final Fantasy 8 would. Final Fantasy 9 would. 8, I don't know if I would buy it with sprite graphics. Oddly enough. And there's a lot of good PS1 games that don't feel really empty, but most of them do. So that is something to keep in mind, Leyland. It is definitely a most of them, but not all of them. see, is it Machinist 300 times to actually get their tier 10s? Yeah, Mega Launcher crit kit and Green upgrade kit. So I could just burn through 300 times. You feel if Clair Obscur was released during the PS2 gen, it wouldn't have been memorable. It just would have released at the right time at the right moment. To an extent, you're right. I think it would have done fine in the PS2 era if it would have been from one of the big publishers. Back then, it was hard to get through as an indie onto console. Because, generally speaking, it was super expensive. But if they had been published, generally back then, I think they probably would have been published by... If I had to pick a company, they feel very Atlas. As far as companies, which means that they would have had a limited print release, which means it would have been a cult classic. But whenever it comes to PS2 gen, we were moving out of turn-based, and people were starving for turn-based after Final Fantasy XII released, and wasn't technically turn-based. I mean, I guess it was to an extent, but... Biggest enemy in the early 3D era, and that was the camera. Yeah, it still is. But PS3 era would have gotten drowned out with all the grays and browns, which, unfortunately, Clair Obscur does fall into that PS3 era kind of aesthetic. For better or worse. But if it had released during PS1 era, no, it would have probably undersold Legend of Dragoon. PS2 era, it probably, if it was towards the tail end of it, it probably would have actually done okay, especially if it had a major publisher. PS3 was whenever we started to see indie become more accessible, and then PS4 is whenever it's actually become like mainstream on Steam and everything. Clair Obscur is now talked about the best game of all time, while back then it's not. Clair Obscur did dismount a lot of games for me. If I'm going purely with like all nostalgia and everything like that, it's up there at the top. For the most part, it is one of my favorite games, but that is also just when it released as well. That is a big factor in it. We had a drought of that kind of game with not necessarily innovative combat, but engaging combat without it being overcomplicated bullshit. You mean in a way, the Clair Obscur is now talked about the best games of all time, while back then many PS2 games weren't talked like that. You also have to understand there's a difference in Discord around gamings. Around gamings? Wow, I can speak. There's a difference in discourse around gaming now than there was back then. A lot of the stuff you hear now is loudest person in the room yelling. Back then, it was corporate, this is our choices, kind of in an insulated bubble, if that makes sense. We didn't have as much internet discourse other than like isolated forums and stuff like that. With the advent of social media becoming more and more prevalent, you end up with a situation where people are yelling at each other, and then eventually one person gets to be the loudest person in the room, and their opinion kind of trickles out, and people either go hard opposite or go hard against, because we have a very black and white idea of games, and we can't say, hey, this is a great game, but without people getting pissed. Say Square stopped releasing Final Fantasy games for 10 to 15 years, and they released Final Fantasy 17, people would praise it more. Yeah. I used to read the gaming magazines, then I realized how bullshit they are. If you've ever done freelance writing, you realize how bullshit they are, or looked into freelance writing even. Because generally speaking, like, okay, we have these games, we need someone to write about it, here's the people applying for a freelance job, I'm going to pick you. And it leads to an inconsistency in the scoring and reporting on games. Unless you have an entire in-house team, which some magazines did. We should probably progress with the story as well. Hi, you are injured. The only matter of time now before the monsters break through our defenses. You feel like if social media existed during the PS2 gen, like nowadays, Games like Dark Cloud 2, Radiata Stories, Xenosaga 3, to name some examples, would be amplified more during the internet times. Xenosaga is an odd one. I actually have those games. They are on the short list to be added, but because, like you said, they would only seen praise of those games in enthusiastic gaming forums. Exactly. Shadow of the Colossus was a cult classic for a very long time. It was good, and it was praised, but it never caught quite the attention of the major publishers, because major publishers can pay for more distribution. And also, distribution of games, the way they're distributed, changes drastically over that time as well. Nowadays, you want a press outlet to cover your game, send them a Steam key. It's literally like bytes worth of text. Back then, oh, you want a place to cover your game? I've got to, like, airmail you a physical cartridge before it releases the street date. Got Crested Shields, nothing good. Nothing good. Should I be looking at them to steal stuff? Probably not. No, we're not going to rest. Dude got hit so hard, he lost his hair. Why no PC remake of Shadow of the Colossus? I don't think there is, but there's a few spiritual successors. You remember the world praising RE4 all the time? Yeah. Like, of course, Shadow of the Colossus was great, and RE4, everyone was applauding during that time. Wait, I don't think there's a PC remake of Shadow of the Colossus. I could be wrong, though. I think it was just, like, modern consoles, wasn't it? I'm sure you could probably get it to run on modern consoles because, I mean, on PC, because modern consoles are not that different. The Demon Souls remake, that one, I want to try, but I also don't want to invest the money to try it. That's also likely due to licensing issues, though. One thing I do miss are demo discs. That was a great way of discovering things, but really, really hard to come across now.
Welcome to the Frontline Base HQ. I'm glad to have all of you joining us here.
I forgot I don't have auto on. I went to take a drink. I was like, he's not talking anymore.
I believe the King of Licour will continue to send us fresh soldiers from tomorrow onward. You were chosen for your strength and skill for this job. I'll need every ounce you've got for our efforts against that monster army.
Are the odds against our side, sir?
Why do you ask?
This is the first time I've seen Licour hire outsiders to help fight a war, sir.
That's preposterous. We just want to teach the monster army a lesson they'll never forget.
I'll leave it at that then, sir.
Well, enough briefing for today. You'll be up bright and early tomorrow. Make sure you're ready to deploy by that time, people.
Diaz was there, Claude. Did you see him?
Yep, I sure did.
Well, why aren't you happy to see him?
No, I'm happy, but I'm kind of irritated at the same time. It's hard to explain.
I see. I suppose you would be.
Sorry, I'm acting weird.
Oh, not at all. I think I might feel the same as you. Diaz left my village without so much as a goodbye 2 years ago. Everyone back home is still worried sick about him, and that irritates me, of course. But whenever I see him, I can't help but feel a little relieved.
You think some demos were harsh for the other games? Name, for example, back when Zone of Enders 1 was released for PS2, you could play the first peak of Metal Gear Solid 2 demos. Yet everyone almost ignored Zone of Enders 1 in the demo. Yeah, it's because the bigger name came out at the same time. That runs as an issue nowadays, too. And you used to play it on PS2, you bought a CD of it for $50, and that shit didn't go past the first Colossus because your old PS2 damaged the CD. Ouch. Yeah, physical media is super important, but also more prone to failure. That kind of sucks. But yeah, Zone of Enders, if I remember correctly, did end up coming to PC, though, didn't it? After a span of time.
Reina, I want to ask you something.
What?
Why did Diaz leave your village?
Well,
You really want to know? Long time no see. Or maybe not, come to think of it. I just met you at the armory contest.
Can't stop bumping into each other, can we?
I guess we can't avoid each other somehow. That or someone's playing a joke on us.
who? Me?
Well, either way, I needed a new battle to fight, so this is where I wound up. You're here for the same reason, aren't you? Yeah, you're after the sorcery globe. Superb. But that quest has a little side effect of putting you in near constant combat, doesn't it? I hope you aren't going to tell me that you're a pacifist, not when you're doing what you're doing right now.
Well, if I hadn't ended up on this planet in the first place.
Claude? Sorry. I need to talk to Diaz for a moment. I've never seen him talk like this. I don't know what to say.
What do you mean?
I think Diaz knows the truth about you. I can sense it. He looked at you, and I think he's changed all of a sudden.
Changed?
I'll be right back, okay? Don't worry about me. I'm like a little sister to him.
Sister?
Well, you certainly look relieved, Claude.
Whoa, what are you talking about? I'm gonna go get some fresh air.
Yeah, I don't think... Let's see, let's go through all these. Dragon Quest 8 best Dragon Quest. I can't say for sure, I haven't played all the Dragon Quests. I played a little bit of 8, but not as much as I would like. I made sure it worked. Let's go. I gotta lean forward to scroll. No! Okay, let's see. Actually, I could just shrink that to give me a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Dragon Quest 8 was the best Dragon Quest. That was the same year as Shadow Colossus. Game played most on PS2 was Ratchet and Clank 2 Going Commando. I did not actually play that. Back when Level 5 was one of the best things to happen to JRPG fans. Man, Level 5 has gone downhill. But you remember Ratchet and Clank 2? It was always released close to Jackson Daxter games. I think you might be right. You remember replaying the game later on emulator and realize how stupid it was? Stupid you were because you reached a level you needed hundreds of hours to play to reach in like 30 hours. Oh man, don't mention that whenever it comes to this game. I think my save was over 100 hours in this game back in the day. Even though Crash and Spyro existed during the PS2 era, let's be honest, majority didn't care for Spyro or Crash during that gen. Where I lived, they did. It wasn't as big of a deal as people will make it out to be nowadays, but generally speaking, you could just go out and you would see people who would talk about it or would know about it at the time. So it wasn't exactly unheard of. but yeah, I need to get more detailed on my knowledge of Dragon Quest. I do like a few of the games I've played. I like the original. I liked a bit of 7. I didn't actually beat that. Same for 8. Same for 12. Also, you were the last boss of What If I Need More of It Later? Used firearms very rarely and used majority of the time close combat weapons. I am very much a too good to use club kind of person, so I can relate to that. There hasn't been a game I haven't finished on the channel that we didn't have a shit ton of Mega Elixirs on. Oh, I can't steal from him. No. I can't steal from Diaz. Why can't I steal from Diaz? I want to steal from Diaz. Fine.
Claude. Take care of Reyna for me. I know I can trust you with her.
Huh? Diaz! I'm not as strong as you think, Diaz. Even if you think I am, I still can't protect Reyna. I don't have the confidence you have. What do you want from me?
You think I'm what you would call strong, then?
Huh?
The question is, what is strength for? I'm strong because I wanted to protect myself. I can't use that strength to protect others. I realize that now.
The strength to protect others?
I thought that having companions would be nothing but a drag on me. But you're actually trying to protect all of your companions, with every ounce of your being, even if you get hurt in the process. Reyna is like a sister to me, the only one I've got now. Protect her for me.
Diaz wants me to protect her?
Yes, he does. Should you get Rift Apart on Steam? I actually don't know what that game is. You can go look. But does it look interesting to you? Does it look like it's going to be worth the price? Oh, Ratchet and Clank. Boy. Thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Likes are always welcome. Looks like a great Pixar movie. I'm always hesitant of overly beautiful games because they either run like shit or, there's a big or, they're boring. There's been very few that look like truly like they're from a movie that haven't been a little bit kind of funk. But it could be wrong. I am very much a enjoyer of indie and AA
Reyna.
these days. And retro.
Claude?
I still want to know why Diaz left your village, Reyna.
It's because his family was attacked and killed by bandits.
Dad. Mom. Cecile.
Diaz was the only one that survived. It was a miracle that he did. Ever since then, Diaz has constantly blamed himself for not being able to save his parents or his sister.
Why does he call you his sister?
I was Cecile's closest friend before she died. We were like real-life sisters. And Diaz was the closest thing I'd ever had to a big brother. Until that happened, anyway.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's good that you did. I wanted you to know about it.
Reyna.
I'm sure Diaz would have wanted you to know too. He trusts you like that.
Why?
Reyna,
He doesn't know us.
I know we've been through a lot ever since you mistook me for the hero of light.
Claude,
But I want to protect you. And I think that's the reason I've been put here right now.
Claude,
Cloud. Cloud. Carl! Sorry. Gives you goosebumps. Yeah, that would have had a little bit more impact with more sad music. I forget how many people we have to talk to for this one. Ready to move into combat immediately. Yeah, that's how many we needed to talk to. Again, if they read Final Fantasy VII with these graphics and the art style the same, Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Aerith, Red, 13, Cid, all the characters' art, be impressive. Got Yuffie. What about Yuffie? Yuffie would look badass in this style with the giant freaking throwing star. But yeah, word that Square never thought about that idea. I don't know if it's going to be in the near future, but I would almost put money on at one point. I don't know if it's going to be in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, what. I would not be surprised if we eventually have a retro remake rebirth, I think is the only thing I could really call it. Basically where they remake games, but in a retro style. Think like what kind of has happened in film every now and then. I think it was the 80s and 90s would be a real peak time for it. 2010 wasn't bad for it either. But that kind of era for movies where they kind of went back to like, oh, we want that film grain. We want yada, 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 yada. We sort of see it creeping in with like people trying to do CRTs and having this one actually has the vignette, very mild one, but it has like a vignette for a CRT effect, scan line, stuff like that. I would not be surprised if we see that with games as like a mainstream thing in the future. It's already been done as sort of an indie thing. There's been a lot of demakes of things like Resident Evil and yes, Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy VII had a Chinese demake made for NES, but just ask Yaweasel about that. But as far as like a mainstream one, I think we're not very far from that. Diaz, what do you have to say? I'll be interested to see how much your skill with the sword has grown. You literally just left Liqueur. You morons. Timelines are not that wibbly wobbly. Okay, so we don't have her tier 10 and we don't have her tier... I think that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'd be like level 6 or 7.
Here goes.
It doesn't have to be one Ultimate Remake, true.
Here goes.
Are we ever going to see these? Probably not from the look of things. Jesus. I'll give it a couple more. Leyland maybe return to... did I really 6-7? I actually sent my sister a happy 6-7th birthday thing just because I knew that she would probably show it to her kids. I'm aware of 6-7. Just because I'm old. Go and create opera items. We're going to try just 20 more of them.
Goes.
Still not getting either of them.
Here goes.
You know what the best remakes are? The moment you can also play the original in the remake version. So yeah, I do like it whenever they include stuff like that. Can't carry any more white clips. Which booster clip do we want to throw away? All of them are the same. What can we do with the booster clips? I don't think they'll actually turn into anything good, will they? Damascus just turns it into black clips. And then black clips become white clips. White clips become question marks and magic clips, which we currently have a magic clip. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do a couple of those. Damascus, we'll do 10.
Here goes.
I use it against my niece and nephew.
Here goes.
It's in the same realm of just like, this is silly nonsense as freaking the game. So white clip, rainbow diamond. We will use one rainbow diamond for this. In fact, I'm going to save before we do that because I really don't want to use up my rainbow diamonds. They are not something we can craft. Anything we can't craft, I need to be a little bit cautious with. Although I don't know. Can we replicate them? It's going to be materials. No, we can't replicate rainbow diamonds. You're Gandalf old, so you don't get references anymore. I create content on the internet. I have to be aware of it because it starts showing up in my fucking comments. Oh. I have to. Otherwise, I'll get these things. I'm like, I don't know if this is offensive or not. So I have to kind of stay on top of it so I can moderate it. Oh, let's see. But yeah, we save. And then we try that to see if it's a better item for her. Although Magic Clip could go up through a Philosopher's Stone. I don't know what it goes up to. We'll try White Clip into Rainbow Diamond first.
Here goes.
She has a 10% chance of failing this as well. 7th Ray. We already had one of those. Those go up through nothing. So magic. So that was not worth doing. It is the unfortunate reality of being on the internet. You kind of have to keep up with stuff, and it eventually does get tiring. Especially whenever there's a lot of trolls on the internet as well. Okay, so White Clip up to Magic Clip. Magic Clip becomes Philosopher's Stone material, which becomes what?
Here goes.
Wow. Bite me. We're going to try it again. We're going to load after this. I just want to see what it becomes. Is it worth it? First clip is 780. Which isn't that much better than a regular one, so I don't think it's actually worth it. First clip is not bad. But Not worth the waste of a Philosopher's Stone. You loved your uncle reaction once. He has difficult trouble to keep up with the games and want to have the games numbered attached to them, so he knows how much he's behind on a franchise. Like, he dislikes when a video game like Symphony of the Night or Dawn of Sorrow comes in because it doesn't make numerical sense. That's understandable. I don't mind things being numbered, and I just realized we've been going for an hour, and I don't think I've actually done anything other than a small bit of story development with DS, because we've been talking about video games. Since we have an ad coming in, I'm gonna go ahead. We'll do a little bit of crafting before the ad hits here, and during the ad, then we can jump into the story. Like Star Ocean second story is also easy. It's 2. I forget if the later Star Oceans are numbered. I have a few of them, but I don't remember. I don't think they are. No, they're not. They are indeed not. And we'll limit that to just games. Divine Force is the one I didn't buy. It strikes me as kind of weird that Star Ocean does not... Go ahead and pause that. Let's see if I can actually find it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to browse through Star Ocean on Steam because it doesn't actually list it properly. Star Ocean 6 is only named Divine Force. Like, you don't have trouble with the subtitles after your numbers attached, like Dragon Quest does, even though you don't remember the subtitle names. Yeah. I would like numbers on them. I would like to figure out what the other 32 expeditions were. Just letting that silence sit there for a minute. This is one of those things where I did find AI extremely funny. I'm not a fan of using AI. I don't use it for my stuff. Don't use Gen AI for anything. But I did Google, should I play the other 32 expeditions? And it actually does try and tell you that it's not necessary to play the other ones, as if they actually exist. Where the hell is Mario 5 through 63, damn it? Oh, Lord. Everyone's afraid to put numbers after their games nowadays, and I actually have a feeling it's kind of the same effect as what happens on YouTube. It actually hurts the search algorithm to do numbers. And we're like, of course, it's named after the N64. Everything on N64 was named 64. Not everything, but a good chunk of it. It's just like a lot of things on Wii U were named something U. It's like someone's bad idea of marketing. I want to get her stronger, but alas, my ass, she is not quite there yet. Yeah, we were going to do crafting. For I am a moron.
Here goes.
But yeah, Nintendo does a lot of stuff like that. So I don't care that I'm overstock on like the white clips and all that stuff. Maybe it'll like finally give me something halfway decent. God, I hate that they are all just like crouched around this guy because it makes it really hard to talk to Gloval here. And we have crystals. There we go. But yeah, them being just like all up in his business. Bad NPC placement. Okay, who do I actually need to get various things on? Rhythm sense, love of animals, composition, acoustic sense. Originality we don't have on enough people, but... Oh, we don't have taste on you. We also need to write books, I just realized. We have about 25 seconds of writing books. How does this make people feel? Probably pretty numbed down to this. We'll just do that first.
We can handle this. We can handle this.
We're doing the bottom ones first this time.
We can handle this.
And welcome back from ads. I have made
We can handle
a
this.
bunch of books. We're gonna shove them down what's his face's throat. We also need to identify some crap as well now I think about it. Okay, it should be musicology, engineers, fairyology, which I have no idea what that's about. It's about the fairies. It's made of iron. Lowering prices by 10%. Counterfeit metals are good for leveling up as well. Let's see. Do you also agree when a video game system cycle is over, it's a better feeling so you can finally have more overview of that video game system? Because no more games will be released on that. I think... I don't really care when the cycle is over. Because they're kind of amorphic as well. There's still games being released for like Game Boy Advance. But as far as the actual like main generations, I don't really feel a relief about it. For me, it is a situation of I like to... Usually it's a year or two out and you can get a good vibe for the system. And then whenever it ends, you've basically got all the people who were latching onto that vibe near the tail end. So it's usually settled within the first couple of years for me as far as how good the system will be. But there could be outliers, as always. There could always be a game that just changes the perception. So it's not really a relief for me. I also think people are also more kind towards video game consoles when it's ended. To an extent, yeah. There's stages to it. You're starting to see PS3, Wii has been a problem for a while. PS3 especially, and Xbox 360 getting a little bit better reception, and they're starting to be picked up by scalpers, which just sucks, but people diving into that nostalgia. Dreamcast was interesting. Sega of America screwed the pooch on the release of Saturn and Dreamcast. They limited what they'd release in the US pretty heavily on the Saturn, and they released them too close together, and there was all kinds of just weird crap going on with that. I don't actually own a Dreamcast right now, oddly enough. I need to. Most of the Dreamcasts I've had to deal with have had failing drives, though. Well, you remember back in the day, people were so harsh on it. You remember Sony fans were so harsh against Dream. Well, that was just because they were still in the mentality of console wars. You still run into that today between Xbox and freaking PlayStation. The moment Sega Dreamcast was officially dead, Sony fans were like, oh no, it didn't deserve that. What a great system. I wouldn't say that. There were still a lot of shitty people dancing on the grave. But Dreamcast had a number of really good games. Saturn had a number of really good games that never made it to the US. Shining Force 3, I am staring at you. Save our Shining Force. I'm still pissed about that whole Shining Force fiasco. That happened 2012, 2011, somewhere in there. Even Total Biscuit was hit by it. Still pissed about
We got
that.
incoming.
But yeah, Sega went on a huge copyright spree during the release of another Shining Force game. And they did have a bit of like vendetta approach to the people who were like, save our Shining Force. I would love to see 2 and 3 released outside of Japan. That would be a great remaster to have. Release 1, 2, and 3 as one big bundle package. Release it for like $40-$50. Bam. I guarantee you it would sell. Especially after the bump from Final Fantasy Tactics. But now we have a people. Hi, how you doing? It's crazy how back then compared to today, there were games never leaving. There were games never leaving a lot of regions. There were some games that were Japan and Europe exclusive that never came to the US, and vice versa. There were games in Europe that never left Europe. There are games in Russia, especially, that never left there. China as well. There's US games were also kind of bad about going overseas, but not as bad. Nowadays, we have a lot of transfer over, but you'll often see either different releases or you'll see kind of lazy translations, and there are actually still a lot of games that don't make it out of Japan as well. Tales of Destiny 2, you remember seeing the Japanese trailer for the PS2, like, wow, looks cool, then it never left Japan. Keep the best mana games with Trails of Mana and best front mission with 5. I have played 5. I wouldn't say it's the best front mission. I still prefer 3. 5 is good, though. 3 is better. Although, I have to say, the writing in 3 is absolutely fucking awful. It reads like a teenager wrote it, but...
Well, well, well. Quite a reception we've got here. Still trying to put up a fight?
The overall arc was better.
Well, allow me to play along. Die, you rabble of fools!
Do we really need to die to you?
This is gonna be rough. Photon! Prison!
There! I will pull back for now, but when I return, you'll get a full taste of my wrath!
This guy looks cool here. He could be in a Gargoyles TV show? Possibly. Oh, I missed the Gargoyles TV show. That was actually pretty decent. For when it was released.
Well done, soldiers. I'm sure this little skirmish threw a serious monkey wrench into his plans.
You think he'll be back?
Well, I'm afraid we aren't much of a position to do anything besides wait for him to strike again.
It is worth noting, we still have training on, so we're a lot weaker.
Lieutenant Commander, sir. We've received word from the Corps. They're ready to install the energy stone into the Liqueur Hope.
What? Finally.
They'll be deploying it to the frontline base ASAP. They're requesting that we hold out on our own till then.
As far as serious cartoons, back then, yeah, they made more dead serious cartoons, more like on the surface serious. Nowadays, I can't actually speak for like within the last 5-10 years, but prior to probably 2015 to 2017, I would say, kind of in that span, prior to that, we did see a number of subversively serious things. Like, I forget when Adventure Time released, but we would see things where on the surface looking at, you're like, oh, this must be like a funny haha. Avatar Last Airbender is another one, where it kind of is one of those where it's like, oh, this is either going to be a feel-good one or this is going to be a funny one. But they were actually doing pretty good about sneaking in like an undertone of, well, here we're going to fuck with your emotions and actually teach you something. Whereas Batman, Gargoyles, and stuff like that, they were serious up front. You got what you saw in the tin.
All right. We'll just have to give the enemy everything we've got.
I haven't watched Over the Garden
Core
Wall,
hope. They're actually going to finish that thing.
so I can't speak on it, but I've heard good things. Well, Garden Wall. I don't
How
know
many
the
days
full
has
name.
it been
but-
since the frontline base was first attacked?
The infirmary's packed with the wounded. More and more of our men are winding up there every day. They've sent entire brigades worth of reinforcements to the base, but they're so green. Not even half of them are any use to us.
You want a good newer anime, and this is going to be a cliche recommendation, Freerin. Especially if you're an older viewer. Like, we're talking like 30 plus. And yes, I'm saying 30 plus is older, and it makes me feel ancient. But anyone over 30, I think Freerin is a good watch. If you're younger, you might not get the full tone of the message. Because you don't... Most people that age are not going to have the life experiences to really get the full heft of it. They'll get the idea, and it does press it home, but there are things that you have to kind of live those years to realize.
What happened to the energy stone? Why isn't the thing here already?
Also, I love Cowboy Bebop. It is one of the few animes I've actually bought the full series of. Back then, anime was very kids-like after seeing the Pokemon anime. My introduction to anime was not Pokemon. It was a Sci-Fi Channel midnight showings back in the early 90s. And it was Akira. So I never had the mental concept of anime being just for kids. It was established very early for me that, okay, this is anime that's action movie. Then the Ghost in the Shell anime movie was on TV later that night, and you're like, wow, this looks impressive, and also from Japan. So now it is time. Oh yeah, video games have gone all over the place. There were adult video games in the 80s too, but... Rub some ointment on my back, please. No.
We got hostiles! They're flying in from the north!
Are we ready to intercept them?
The part of the army that's still on its feet, anyway. They're already suited up and off to the field. Please, we'll need you to help them out as much as you can. I have to go now.
Final Fantasy 1 was the game that got me hooked on playing video games. So, yeah, I can agree with that sentiment about games as well, being there are a lot of ones that feel like they're made for kids, and then you find that one that's just not. You're like, okay, I get it now.
Please. The monsters are closer than ever. We need your help.
You want something like Ratchet and Clank on PC with platforming and multiple weapons, but that also has 50 hours of playtime? That would be a hard ask. Especially if you are one to push through games. I can't think of any off the top of my head with that kind of gameplay either. That have that many hours of playtime. It's hard to design games like that with that much playtime as well. Yeah, I know when FF1 was released. Never said I was young. But as far as Ratchet and Clank games, you're generally going to be hard-pressed to find any over 20 hours. Unless you are doing, like, say, 100% completion or something like that. Because the way they work is a lot of those have... You would have to have some kind of procedural generation or something like that, unless you wanted to spend an ungodly amount of time making levels. Because let's say you have a level that lasts 10, 15 minutes, or a zone that lasts 10 or 15 minutes. That zone's probably not going to be used again unless people are trying to get all the collectibles from it. So you'd have to design, let's say, 4 zones per hour. 50 hours, that means that there's going to be 200 different zones for people to go to, which is a lot.
Where's the enemy?
Not here yet, but they can't be more than 10 minutes away.
They're all
There's too many of
Cthulhu's.
them. We don't have enough people to put up a fight.
No time to whine. We just have to make do with what we have here.
So we're just pawns used by the kingdom to buy them a little time.
Don't die on me now.
You too.
There's no need to fight this pointless battle. Hey, Priestess!
What do you want? Now's not the best time, you know.
I was curious about all the features in the robot puncher you made, so I kinda built one myself.
So?
It's going to be weaker than what we have.
So, try it out, okay?
We already had one of
You
those.
Kinda built one? You just can't stop being bratty about everything, can you? Oh well.
Here they come. The on-boy genius, Laser Maker. And a half-decent mage. Symbology nuke. Go! When you misjudge distances and end up blowing up your own fort with it. Job done.
What's that?
The liqueur, Hope?
How was that, everyone? That's the liqueur hope in action.
We won!
For now.
We've got the liqueur hope. We can win this war.
We won! We won!
I would play Okami on stream, but it is one of a handful of games that has a weird thing that it does with the USB connections that causes my USB mic to pop, and it sucks, so we don't do it.
Leon!
Well, there you have it. The liqueur hope. Pretty impressive, isn't it?
And he grew up to fight zombies too.
Unbelievable. You made that?
I sure did. Of course, I could have made it in just 2 days if I had everything I needed from the start.
Confident as always, aren't you?
Well, it's true. By the way, dude, Mom and Dad wanted to talk to you guys. Go check out what they want, okay?
Take him with you. We find him insufferable. Oh, I can't steal from anybody here. What the frick? Fantastic. What extraordinary power the Liqueur Hope has. Doesn't surprise me that Black Wukong isn't on sale. They're still milking that one. Oh, even the people in the infirmary aren't in there anymore.
Oh, you're the group that retrieved the ore from the Hoffman ruins with Leon, correct?
That's right.
Oh, perfect. I was wondering where you were.
So we heard. Can we help you with something?
Now that the Liqueur Hope is operational, the king wants to have us invade the L continent. We'd like to have you lend a hand in the effort.
Thank you for the
You're
raid,
going
Penguins.
to invade L?
That's the plan. It's all but a foregone conclusion with the Liqueur Hope on our side. We'll be falling back to Liqueur Castle to work out a plan of operation, and we'll be needing you there, of course.
Don't know why this is not working. There we go. Gave you a shout out. What were you playing, Penguins? I am assuming Star Ocean. Hopefully you're doing all right today. Hopefully your stream went well.
The frontline base will have enough protection.
We'll be keeping the Liqueur Hope here at the base until we return. I'm sure the monster army isn't stupid. They're probably going to sit and watch our movements for a while. In fact, given their position, they might be preparing for a siege over in Illuria even as we speak.
Well, that's the story. This war's ours for the taking.
Damn it, Leon.
Ours for the taking?
But there's still no time to lose. I'll also need the commander and lieutenant commander at Liqueur Castle as soon as possible.
I have called you all here for reasons that I'm sure you're well aware of. We have finally reached the point of no return. It is time to invade the land of El.
Thanks to the tireless efforts of our research team, the Liqueur Hope has been completed. With the monster horde now completely annihilated, it has proven its worth in battle. Now, I say, it is time to advance.
No!
I think you are correct, sire. The Liqueur Hope has certainly demonstrated its strength at the very least. We must drive forward before the enemy has time to develop countermeasures.
Like spreading out?
Our fleet is ready to leave Hilton and sail to the coast of Illuria at a moment's notice. I can have them on their way as soon as I receive the order, Your Majesty.
The enemy's headquarters is presumed to be located in Illuria at present. That would naturally make Illuria our primary target.
Our plan calls for landing on the beach northwest of Illuria. We'll have the Liqueur Hope loaded on the fleet. Once everything's in place, we'll use it to level Illuria in a single blast.
But what'll happen to everybody on L then?
You're getting ahead of yourself. There is no reason to set the Liqueur Hope's sights on Illuria the moment we reach El. The first thing we'll do is dispatch a vanguard force to land on El. It's all in the plan of operations.
We'll round up everyone we can find on El, make sure they're safe, and evacuate them offshore. Then and only then will we fire the Liqueur Hope at Illuria.
How
And
thoughtful
firing
of
on
them.
the enemy is necessary in the meantime as well.
We'd like to ask you to join the vanguard force landing on El ahead of the rest of our troops. The battleship will fire a blast with the Liqueur Hope to clear out any monsters on the coast before dropping anchor. After that, the vanguard team will stage a landing and see to the people on El.
Thank you for the watch streak, by the way.
If we could, we'd like you to postpone your Sorcery Globe investigation until this battle reaches its conclusion.
Fair enough.
It's settled then. Time will wait for us no longer. Load the Liqueur Hope into our fleet at Hilton and set off for the Allurian coast immediately.
Sir, we've been informed that the enemy is
Quite a launch.
airdropping cheesecake into
They're
our
carrying
ranks.
the Liqueur Hope on that fleet, you know. That's why they're being extra careful with it.
I will read the
You
whole
saw
thing in
what
just a
that thing
second.
could do, didn't you?
Sir, we've been informed that the enemy is airdropping cheesecake into our ranks. The taste distraction is keeping us from forming a unified front. Toasty, tasty. I love cheesecake. Cheesecake would be an adequate distraction for me. Although if it fell from the sky, I'm not sure how I'd feel about that. Do you think they've said Liqueur Hope enough? Maybe. They're really upselling it. You know what happens with that Crembo whenever they upsell stuff? It's gonna break! And it's gonna fail. How's it going, by the way, Crembo? Welcome to the stream.
If they're being so
We're gonna
careful
recruit a
with it,
bratty
why is
boy.
the chief architect standing here shooting the breeze with us?
Wow.
What do you think about all this?
You mean invading L with the Liqueur Hope?
Maybe we should Liqueur Hope and bend it in more Liqueur Hope if our sentence is Liqueur Hope.
In terms
Look,
of
hope
sheer
I kept the
firepower,
warranty.
we've certainly got the advantage. But you don't think the enemy's going to just fall on its knees and surrender, do you?
We still don't know the full extent of their capabilities. Yes, we've defeated all the monsters we've encountered so far, but we don't have any idea if that's all they have up their sleeves.
It is all
A
they
very
have.
prudent perspective. My opinion's just about the same. What if all the monsters we've seen so far were nothing but the bottom-tier minions? If you think about it that way, the outcome of this war is crystal clear.
So what's it going to take to win this?
Big swords.
Simple. Find the boss, strike him down, and make sure the monsters can never raise a horde again.
So genocide.
I hope we'll have good news for each other next time we meet.
Liqueur
We'll
Hopes.
see about that.
No,
Hey, I'm trying to be optimistic here.
what we need to do is mass manufacture Liqueur Hopes and give them to everybody. So it's just mutually assured destruction.
Well, I'm glad you've still got the energy for it. I'll be helping out at the frontline base.
It's mutually assured hopes.
Diaz, he's gone.
He's not dead yet.
Reyna?
I don't know why, but I have this strange feeling that I'm never gonna see Diaz again.
Oh, come on. If it were anyone else, maybe. But this is Diaz we're talking about.
We can't even replicate rocks is the sad part. So it feels very arbitrary what we can and can't replicate. We can replicate food, I think, though.
All hands on the ship. All hands on the ship.
All hands on board. About to blow the shit out of some monsters.
We need to get going.
How's it going, Calabash? Hopefully it's going grand. Just be glad you couldn't see my face during that. I did the little eyebrow waggle of like,
Be at the
I
northwestern
know I'm saying
coast of
shit.
Hell shortly. Get ready to land soon.
The Liqueur Hope's all set to go. We can fire at the enemy anytime.
I haven't seen any sign of the enemy yet, though. What do you make of that? We'll be passing our last line of defense soon. It may not be long now.
Why did you have to take the child along? He's going to be a brilliant scientist someday, you know.
Because he'd have been a jerk if he
Dude.
didn't.
Enemy sighted dead ahead. It's an aerial squadron.
Stay calm. We got the Liqueur Hope on our side.
Sinks the ship.
Lorith, prepare to fire the Liqueur Hope.
Okay. Ready, Leon?
Ready, Mom. Energy reserves at 99.85%. We may fire when ready.
Fire!
Get him. Hey, Queen. Happy holidays. How was your Christmas?
No, that's not possible.
The Liqueur
You're
Hope.
one day off of the year.
It's not working.
Told you, 2 Liqueur Hopes. Exactly.
It's a defense shield, like what they use on starships. What the hell?
Incoming!
Oh no, it's imps! What will we do? Probably one-shot them almost. No, we're still in training mode, I forgot. We actually have to attack them multiple times.
Not too shabby.
Well, that felt nice.
Very relaxed. Hope yours as well too. You're off till January 5th? Ah. Lucky.
Are you hurt?
I was always one of the people that had to come in like 10 p.m. on Christmas Day to get work done. Mine was pretty chill.
I'm
Streamed
fine.
and
But
relaxed.
we've got nothing to fight back with.
Got work done on some Foundry stuff.
Here they come again!
Oh, look, it's this guy again. He wants us.
This is gonna
Hello,
be
friend.
Let your guard down.
Very annoying combat noises. Oh, here's his special. We still have someone alive. We still have someone alive. Oh, let's go with... I think we were all supposed to die there because that did 9999s. Or Photon Prison and like reload in the House of the Dead. We'll make it. Go ahead and Resurrection Elixir on you. And then have you cast Resurrection on somebody else.
That was a close one.
See, we didn't die. We survived. There, we won the game. Actually, I don't think you're supposed to auto lose that one. I think it doesn't matter if you lose that one. I'm not positive.
Damn
Though.
resilient little buggers. I hope you're prepared for a watery grave.
Jump overboard, kid.
Idiots.
Join us.
You had no idea you were being lured out here for that weapon of yours.
Our weapon? Damn you!
I think we were supposed to die here in this one as well. You can legit defeat Sign in the remake. It will, however, result in different dialogue if you did defeat him in the remake. It's only impossible to win in the original second evolution. Yeah. We survived with one life because she revived through it.
How shall I dispose of you?
The Liqueur Hope is now the Monster Hope.
Hang on!
My cannon now.
We've lost them, sir.
Forget it. I'm sure they're dead by now.
We've subdued most of the remaining fleet, sir. There aren't many crew left alive.
It's all right. Welcome everybody in. It's just like a wave of people waking up right now. So you're late to the party. Happy holidays. Happy holidays, everybody. The ship is stationary. It's call motion. You're flying. Yeah. I mean, what'd they do? Dive? They're not very perceptive.
Everything's going according to plan.
They all drop nat ones. The dude has a chin. Like, in the most nice way possible. Aw, why'd you break it? He can make another.
This is what we needed. I have the energy stone. We are done here. They have nothing left to confront us with.
We have a whole cave of
Victory
those.
is ours.
Would it not have been easier for them to go to Hoffman Ruins and get it their own damn self? There's literally a whole cave filled with those. You can pick them up off the ground.
I feel so heavy.
Oh man, I must have just eaten Thanksgiving dinner.
It's so dark.
Oh no, it must be nighttime.
Everything's sinking.
Learn to swim, bitch? I don't know.
Or is it just me?
I've lost the script. I don't know where to make jokes on those.
I hear something soothing.
Yeah, water, white noises are a thing. This toilet is
Where
backed
am
up again.
Waves?
Are we in Wave Echo Cavern? None of you are going to get that unless you are D&D nerds.
Where am I? I guess I'm still alive, but where? Oh, yeah, I was thrown into the sea, and then...
Where the L are we?
Wait, where's everyone else?
I hurt myself sometimes.
Oh no, am I the only survivor?
Yep. Everybody else is fucked. Just have to build a new party now.
Now I'm all alone again. Oh, Reyna.
If they did that in this and like literally had the entire party just die except for the main character, I'd have to give them a few kudos. That would be bold. The inversion of the usual strategy of let's kill off the main.
I can hear somebody.
And then have everyone go revive them. Hi, Leon.
Leon! Leon!
Gotta restart the game.
Dude, where am I?
This is the part where you have to feed him the correct fish or he dies. Oh, nice callback there, Crembo. Hitting me in the nostalgia feels. I will play that again.
Mom?
Not too
Where's
long.
Dad and your friends?
They're all dead, kid. It's just you and me.
No. You're kidding me, right? Everybody's gone? It's just us?
Leon.
I usually save Sid.
Come on. Tell me you're joking. It's just the two of us here? We're the only survivors?
I don't know yet, Leon.
If you get that reference immediately, it may be time to schedule a prostate exam. You are not wrong.
Mom's gone?
I am that age that I should be getting
Dad's
those.
gone? No! No, I can't take that! No! No, 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 no!
That face. That is... Wow. Quality.
Let's go look for them, Leon. I'm sure your parents are around here somewhere.
Don't give me that crap! Nobody's around here anywhere! Nobody!
Leon, stop it!
Well, do you see anybody else? It's just us! Why are we the only survivors?
He is admittedly only 12 years old.
Leon, calm down.
He's a wee lad.
Why couldn't I have died along with them?
Shut the hell up. Don't you ever say that again. Don't you realize how many people are worried sick about you right now?
Just give him a right hook then, Jesus. Goku, he's only a
Well,
child.
who? Mom, Dad, your friends, they're all gone.
So I gotta say, after that one, why didn't they dodge?
They aren't gone. They just aren't here right now. That doesn't mean they're dead.
There are monsters all over the place.
Gohan
We'll be
flashback
killed.
coming in it hard.
I'll take care of them.
But
Look, use your head a little, okay? Calm down and think. You should know what we need to do next.
They dodged too hard. They dodged life.
See? Now you're getting it. The important thing is we're still alive. I'm sure everybody else is too. And if we're all still alive, chances are we all drifted ashore in the same general area. Don't you think it'd be better to go look for them instead of sitting here thinking about how dead they are? Great.
So now we have Party of 2. He is a guest. Apparently, did a total of 10 million damage. Wondering what that challenge mission was. We've done some damage. I think our main character is a little bit strong compared to our support here. It's okay, Leon. Never noticed your parents were not cat people. He has the kind of same issue as Reina has, where your parents, they ain't got your ears, my guy. I forget when we get them back. He is wearing little, like, Boy Scout shorts. I did not notice that until you pointed it out. Okay, so our mission is in the woods. I do notice we are not getting enemies spawning. We do have a super boss over there, though. We're going to go after the super boss. We actually have we do not have access to Bunny Call. Forget what we need for it. That is going to be familiar.
Come on, Bunny!
Do we fight this guy before getting everybody? I'm gonna save here. Try it. This is gonna end badly. Just putting that one out there. Let's go with bloody armor. Keep gauntlets of air. Plate helmet. Yeah, we stick with the plate helmet. Silver Greaves are fine. Berserker and Meteor, I think we want to go ahead and keep those. Don't have a Phantom Slayer user. Took me a minute to just realize I need Bunny to get over that little bit of a... I can't jump down a narrow cliff.
Victory! Am I gonna die? Victory! 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 Victory!
He's too high in the air!
Victory! Victory! Ha! Take this! Yeah! 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 Ha! Yeah! Ha! Da!
Oh shit. I have already upset the bunnies 10 times.
Victory! Yeah! Ha! Da! Yeah! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Da! Ha!
He's flying enemy. He's gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't he? I don't even know how much life he has left.
Victory! Victory! Ha! Ha! Ja! Ha! Yeah! Ha!
Maybe if you yell victory 11 more... Oh, we'll be yelling it more than 11 times.
Victory! Victory! Yeah! Da! Da!
I probably should have gotten some mana regen now that I think about it. We are going to get very tired of seeing that animation. We've actually got him down 1 bar.
Victory! Victory! Yeah! Da! Ha! Yeah! Da! Ha!
Slapped helmet break? Yeah, we probably should have, now that you mention it.
Got you! Ha! Da!
Instead, we're just here stabbing him classic style.
Victory! Victory! Ha!
I just gotta keep myself from going to 0 life.
Da! Yeah! Da! Ha! Ha!
Because then we lose immortality whenever we get, oddly enough, to 0 life, we stop being able to live.
Victory! Got you! Da! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah, I think we got this guy.
Yeah! Ha! Got you! Ja! Victory! Victory! Da! Da! Take this! Take this! Ha! Ha!
Auto revive probably works now if you're the last character alive. Sweet.
Victory! Ha! Da! Ha! Ha!
I wish I could see his life total. I think we're probably about halfway of the obscene victory match.
Ha! Ha! Victory! Ha! Yeah! Da! Da! Take this! Da! Take this!
Am I ever going to break him? I don't know. Press and hold L2. Oh, to set up the targeting. That actually shows their life. Oh yeah, he's past halfway. We're about to actually break him as well.
Victory! Victory! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Yeah! Ha! Da! Ha! 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 Da! Victory! 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 Victory!
Man, input queuing there.
Ha! Da!
Yeah, he's almost there.
Take this! Yeah! Da! Ha! Ha! Victory! Victory! Da! Ha! Da!
Didn't even use up all of our
Ha! Yeah!
energy there.
Take this! Da! Da! Ha!
Got him.
We better be more
Victory! Only 507,000 XP. We got 1 million on ourselves because we're actually in training mode. I'm leaving it until it finishes running through that. I have a feeling we gained several levels. Boy, are we close to a mass genocide? Always, Affit.
Level up.
He doesn't need it. He'll get enough XP from us standing still for a while. Sure, we'll equip the new battle suit. We got another one. Let's see. What do we actually want to increase on you? Courage is not exactly something we want. We are not to the point where we get to recruit him yet. But we will be recruiting Leon. And do we actually have any heals? We cannot quick heal. We have items for it, though. We have a use for all of the shitty food we've got. Here you go. So that's our third boss dead. You always leave Leon? Yeah. But we're going to recruit him just for this. Happy birthday. Oh, no. My birthday's a few months away, thankfully. I am one of the few people that didn't get a Christmas birthday. But hopefully, you're doing all right, Affit. Because if you're Rena, you get Diaz instead, yeah. But yeah, I'm going to recruit him as Claude simply for the fact that probably on the Reyna path, we're going to go the route of Ashton, the two end characters. We might even skip Celeste. Happy holidays.
Come on, Bunny!
Bunny has arrived. Killing that before we get our party back, they're like, what do you mean you just fought like a giant flying bastard? We didn't see him on the way over here. Celine Dion. Miss Mustard. Dijon Mustard. Claude!
Reyna! Lady!
Reyna.
Claude!
I believed in you, yes, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't anxious at all.
You aren't hurt, are you, Claude?
Nope, I'm all right.
I kind of wish they'd have different reactions depending on like how much you
guys?
defended them
Are
throughout
you
the
all
run.
right?
We all drifted ashore together. You were the only one missing out of all of us.
Huh? Wow.
This is great and all, but listen, could you just stop hugging her for a moment?
They couldn't animate the pixel hugs.
I don't think I can go on without you, Claude.
Reyna,
Certainly a nice change of pace to see some other guy besides me get chased by girls.
You were the only one missing. They're just ignoring Leon. Nobody likes Leon! You paired Reyna with Priestess. They share funny ending? Ah. I could still get Priestess, but I'd rather get Bowman on one of the runs.
Huh. What is it, Leon?
Mom and Dad aren't here?
Huh?
They're dead, Leon.
Why are all of your friends here, but not my mom and dad? They're gone, aren't they?
Leon, you can't give up on them so soon. How do you know that?
Your mother and father are fine. I'm positive.
They're in my pocket.
I just remembered. They told us we had to visit the chief of the settlement once we were all together.
Oh? Did he want to ask us something?
Probably. We haven't really explained who we are to them yet.
All right. We could probably ask him about your parents, Leon.
That's dark, Avid. And I appreciate it. Oh, God. Okay. So now we have a full party again. Let's go with battle suit on you. We currently have 3 battle suits. So battle suit on Priestess. Going like the non-healing party for now. We'll probably end up getting Reyna back in, but I'm not positive yet. It's dark, but it's untrue. No, it's not untrue. Okay. Special arts. How are we actually looking on improvement points? Yeah, they don't actually carry over if they're not in the list of doom. Okay, so you're just going to go train. And we'll get you a little bit of survival just to burn the points. You have nothing to spend it on there, bud. We have so many leftover battle points, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I went ahead and recruited Ernest because I don't plan on getting Opera. If we do a Reyna playthrough, I'll probably be skipping Opera and getting Ashton instead. So I wouldn't be able to recruit Ernest for that either. I know I didn't do things optimally. Do we just skip Bowman every time and never let Bowman come along? Bowman, you're a pharmacist. You stay the fuck here. Oh, that would be actually cruel and not unusual, but cruel. Gets all the dirty joke PAs. Oh, God. This does not surprise me with Bowman, though. I'm going to do this real quick. Do we have a save spot nearby? Yes, we do. Because I want to see, can I make something better for her? And if it's not equipped, she can mess with it. Nope. We can make ladyfingers with it, but it looks like it just goes into metal fangs and miscellaneous. I need to get her better weapons, but I forget how to do that. Oh, there's an ad. I didn't realize there was an ad coming. Well, we're going to skip any story beats while the ad is playing. And he has her trump card. I'm telling Nene. I don't have the bases to make it, so I'd have to wait until we can actually find something. I think we can get Kaiser Knuckles relatively soon, can't we? It's not like super far off. I could be misremembering, though. Because unless you have high tier materials, we have... Where are they? Further up. We have Philosopher's Stones and Meteorites. It's not that she's a bad character, but yeah. A lot of the stuff I think is going to be RNG, though, as far as whether we can get really good stuff. There used to be a site that had like all the little crafting things on it, but I could not find it for the life of me on Google. And by used to be, I mean 90s. Like not even like early 2000s, like from the 90s. A site. That was the last time I looked it up. RPG Shrine. That might be it. But yeah, we can't go anywhere. We can't do private action. So we're kind of stuck waiting until ad ends before we get in there. We got a minute on that, though. So let's go with the icy specialties. And we are going to do... We actually buy... No, we can't buy any weapons with these guys, unfortunately. So we will do more machinist stuff then. Because we are still trying to get those 2 big question mark items. Still not getting them.
Here goes.
Probably dead. The same happened to your favorite fan site. The worst part, the site got new IP holder and now it's just a news site. Ooh. Neoseeker? Oh, geez. Yeah, Neoseeker is good still. Oh, we finally got black upgrade. We got a crap ton of booster clips. So we finally got that one, which is, I believe, if I remember correctly, teaches her refraction beam. And green, I think, is the last one, isn't it? So now she has multiple abilities. And we can call in a familiar. I think the one we want is... Which one has the item we want? Oh, none of these actually have it. I thought one of them had the machining thing. I guess it doesn't. Well, that sucks, Nugs. Guess we'll just go ahead and call Sork and get ourselves... Buy fountain pens. Oh yeah, we can buy multiple on this. We'll go ahead and buy one more of those just so we have a decent amount. We'll do some mind bombs. We are back from the ad. Let's the Falcon transport several dozen-pound heavy toolbox. 20 of them.
The group I've heard so much about.
Yes, we've found our missing companion, sir.
Thanks for the support you've given everyone in my absence.
Are you sure you're all right, though? We can always talk later if you're tired.
Because I know that there are some post-game Knuckles for that are just completely busted.
Wait a minute. Are you from Liqueur?
Yes, we are.
Oh, I knew it! You're here to rescue us, right? Where's your ship?
At the bottom of the ocean.
Well...
Think about it. If they had something like that, why would they be here of all places?
I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
He means that Liqueur has also fallen to the monsters, right?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
No!
It was inevitable. They're just too strong for us. Ever since the sorcery globe hit us, their strength has grown to unimaginable levels.
I'd like to ask one question if I could.
What's that?
What's the area around the Sorcery Globe impact zone like right now?
Well, at first it was just a hole in the ground. Before long, however, monsters started appearing around the edge of it. After that, people started talking about how the globe itself was somehow giving birth to all of these hordes.
Giving birth?
The sorcery globe crashed in Illyria and created a giant crater, leveling the surrounding area. Over half of the town was destroyed, just like that. But the people who died from the impact probably had it better than the survivors. Before long, the whole place was a monster nest. They were marauding the streets and breaking into people's homes. It was a nightmare.
A monster nest?
Within hours, the monsters took control of Eloria and made it their base of operations. The town's a total loss.
Yeah, we have Celine's dragon staff right now, which is fine.
That's horrible. Why?
It's all because of that damn sorcery globe. None of this would have happened if that thing hadn't shown up.
So the monsters are based in Illuria?
Yes, but what are you thinking about?
Doing what we came here to do, of course. I'm not gonna just sit here and watch. I don't give up that easily.
Claude!
Yeah, mostly just looking to get people caught up kind of with Claude right now. With his Eterna.
Do you understand what you just said?
Of course. We're going into Illuria and we're going to root this evil out at the source. And if it turns out to be the sorcery globe, then we'll destroy it.
You're insane! How could you possibly do that?
I don't think we have a choice. If we have any hope left, that's where it is.
But Chief!
Chief Wiggum!
Besides, that's what we kept the weapons for, isn't it? No matter how dim the hope might be, I think it's worth placing our bets on. I want to help you guys any way I can. We have a small supply of equipment in the armory next door. You can take with you whatever you might need.
Yay!
Thank you.
Is it going to cost me
Another
money?
Question?
Go ahead.
Was there anyone else besides myself getting washed ashore nearby?
No, not yet.
This might be too much to ask, but could you look after this boy in the meantime?
Huh?
This child was separated from his parents in the chaos. They might be brought to this settlement sometime soon. I think it'd be better if he waited for them here. He's too stressed out to go with us.
Well, it's fine by us, but are you sure that's what you want?
Yes, I'm going to be inviting him along. You want to go with us anyway, Leon?
Well, you want to go with us anyway, Leon?
Dude!
Dude! Where's
I
your
guess it wouldn't
car?
do to just abandon you in an unfamiliar place. Why don't you join us? We can have everyone in the settlement take care of your mom and dad when they show up.
Okay, I'll go with you guys.
All right, we've changed our minds then. Please take care of Leon's parents when you see them.
I am not giving this child
Certainly.
a hug.
We have a search party heading for the shore
Dude,
right
you
now
tried
to
pawing me
round up
off.
the other survivors. We'll find his parents. I promise you.
Be careful out there, and good luck.
Thanks. We'll have good news for you when we get back. I promise.
Will we? Really? Make sure to get the weapons from there. Oh, she's got glass slippers. There's freaking Cinderella for you. Maiden Zarya. For a character we do not have. Okay, so everybody we are going to get in the party is in the party now. I'm kind of sad that we can't just kick people out of the party. I would unfortunately kick Celine out of the party. But status-wise, our average age... We got someone who's an actual adult. 2 people that are sort of adults. And a bunch of kids. Let's see. What is the average age of our party? 12. Okay, we'll start at the top. 19 plus 18. That's going to be 37. 37 plus 16 is going to be 43, 53. That's going to be 76. That's going to be 80. 3. No, 93. That is 116. Plus 35 is 121. 151. And then 163. So 163 divided by 8. Our average age is oddly enough over 20. How? I don't know. I think they can't make liquor items while cooking, so we somehow got an average age over 20. Thanks, probably mostly due to the 35-year-old. That kind of sticks out like a freaking sore thumb and is probably the least powerful character of the entire game. Which is ridiculous to me. Speaking of which, we haven't toggled through their portraits recently. That's the PSP version. I have to say, his original version not very impressive either. Bowman is the second oldest. Isn't Bowman like early 30s, like 30 or 29 or something like that? I don't know why. I kind of like that one more than the current one. There's something like Pokemon-y about it. There are only 2 versions of her. She wasn't in the original. Bowman's 27? I thought he was older than that. That is so weird. Why does everyone look so sad? Because we're going to steal from you, child. 29 in the sequel. Okay. Keep the weapons in the barrels. You can take the weapons, but I'll have to charge you for the items. Okay. I'm going to buy items from you first. PSP... Oh, the remake. Got a rune cap. A silver robe. Sure. Another silver robe. Fine shield. Veil piercer. I like how most of these are just not upgrades anymore. I don't see any more flickers. Does anyone else see any more flickers? Let's go to her. We do have a base metal fang now, so we could do some crafting with that.
Oh, yeah, something I wanted to ask you.
What?
I found this on my way out of Illuria. What do you reckon it is?
I'd like to know too.
It's an ID card. From a pretty advanced civilization, too, I'd say.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I get mixed signals as to whether she knows he's an alien or not.
Well, I don't need it for nothing. Here, you take it.
What could we possibly use this for?
You can use it for all kinds of things. Mysterious card with an unusual gleam. First indication he might be an alien was having a zipper in his jacket. Exactly. I mean, they can make machines that have intricate little parts. So I'm not surprised if they can make zippers, although I don't think any of them actually have them, do they? Yeah, she doesn't even have zippers. She has large buttons. The only people that have zippers are aliens. And not even the aliens all have zippers, because he doesn't. I think the first indication was Sword of Light. No, that's just a sign that he's the hero. He's the protagonist. He is the chosen one. He is the one she will fall in love with. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, we have a event here. Yeah,
All readings
cutscene.
normal, Admiral.
Admiral, ETH destination is 8 hours, 27 minutes.
It is worth noting, in this world, are zippers really that strange, considering we have a lady in our party with a hovering shower curtain?
Admiral, are you listening?
Admiral, you've got to get yourself together. I know this is hard on you, but you have a duty to carry out here.
Yeah, that's what the bathroom's for.
We're on a mission, sir. We've been sent to investigate the energy activity in the Arcora system in Sector Theta.
The high energy mass with the orbital period of 7,527 years and all that, yes, I know.
That's correct. I'm glad to know you're still with us, sir.
Admiral?
What?
We're picking up an unidentified distress signal coming from Planet 4 of the Arcora system.
What do we know about the planet?
Class M, population 1 billion. There have been some irregularities in its orbit lately, possibly due to activity from the high energy mass.
Isn't the Arcora system still unexplored space?
That should be the case, sir. There haven't been any reports of expedition craft landing on the planet.
Distress call captured. Putting it up on main screen.
This is a Federation signal. ID number 00298.
You're kidding me. Claude!
Your orders, Admiral.
Maximum warp. Get this ship to Planet 4 in the Arcura system now.
Yes, sir.
Oh no. Oh no. He's been spotted. Of course, none of our characters would know this. Ronix is a good dad, shit commander. I mean, agree. But yeah, if we come in here to the status thing, I don't think zippers are the oddest thing in this world. First of all, character confirmed born in this world has a freaking video game controller. And yes, she has it in every one. That is a PSP controller. Then, oh no, she doesn't have one in this one. She only has it in PSP in the newer one. She has a giant Band-Aid, though. Tri-Ace Limited, powered by PFN. And then she has a game controller. Opera and Ernest at least knew? Yeah. But I think the floating shower curtain is by far the most alien thing here. And the thing that I would be most suspicious of. There are probably a number of cosplays of her, though. If I remember correctly, we should have portraits of them as well. Where we can actually view them. Yeah, we have 7 of those. We can use it. See, she's got a freaking shower curtain. Like a crappy shower curtain, but a shower curtain. It does not attach. She's got like a ball gown. You just standard procedural kid in like shorts. We have not made a one for Ernest. We don't have one for Ernest. We don't. Who doesn't have their art stuff? I think all of them actually have their art stuff except for Ernest. So you're going to create it. Let's go ahead and make 10. Can we get an Ernest? We did. We only got one of them, but we can look at it. Where are you hiding at? Portrait J. Yeah, that like modern Indiana Jones vibe going on there. Presses has a PS1 controller at her PS1 portrait. It's at her waist. Ah. Yeah. Ashton cannot guarantee art success among the entire cast because he has no design sense. Ouch. Okay, so I need to actually turn on all my ICs. Scouting, no. We need train. Everybody's on. Bodyguard off and on, just to make sure it's actually on. They should actually defend themselves a little bit. Getting good XP from the enemies here, though. I might. I don't know if we're streaming tomorrow or not, but as far as, yeah, it's on the fences whether I'll be able to stream tomorrow. Welch's ultimate weapon has a weird prerequisite to power it up fully. Doesn't it require you having all male party members besides her? She requires, it's a man. So we're like in the anti-Pressus party.
This is Illuria?
This is terrible. The town's been leveled.
What about this building?
Claude?
I mean, if we go by how certain people behave, this is not an unexpected thing for them to want to do that. Have you seen how people behave whenever they're trying to show off in front of someone they are wanting to flirt with? They either act like complete idiots,
The pendant, it's lighting up again.
or they go like well beyond the scope of their abilities.
You think it's responding to the sorcery globe? Let's keep moving. We can't afford to waste any more time.
Yeah, we can. Can always waste time. I am a master of wasting time. I am the master procrastinator. Please insert ID card.
ID confirmed. Releasing door lock.
And those doors look familiar. Oh, whatever will we do in here? So many terrifying enemies. Treasure. Actually, I don't... Do we actually have enemies in here? There's the royal family. Got a couple ghosties here. Music editor. Actually, don't remember what that one does. 3% chance of not losing materials when using music. Cool. 5H across the base. 3A across the base. I don't remember what those are pertinent to. 3A and 5H. Would be easier to remember if it was 4H, because I grew up in a place with weird fetishization of agriculture. I missed a hotspot. Ah. Where monsters rule. Each set of portraits unevenly in a structure of geometric patterns. Perhaps they're traces of a grand palace that once stood here. Thank you for pointing that one out. I would have been just beyond that one and not even thought about it. I have to say, for as 2D and pixelated as we are, them some realistic looking skeletons. Some odd bone dust around there, but them some realistic looking skeletons. It grants Chisato's ultimate weapon. Unfortunately, we're not getting Chisato. Even though Chisato is probably one of the strongest characters. Take him out. Don't have to worry about how tough... I'm going to take you out myself. Oh, look, a big guy. Take out the goat head. She does cast that photon prison fast.
That's one for us.
On to the next one.
Julie Ann Taylor. Is that the voice actor for Chisato?
I'll show you how to run things around here.
Go ahead and take them out. I will worry about the treasure chests. You guys worry about the rest of that stuff. Spike Spencer's Cloud. It's not Cloud. I am bad at... Ooh, we got another one. First letter... F. A. There is no R. I can't just make fart. Make him fat. Last letter. Nope. Wonder what all the photons did to put him in prison? Well, they denied us. If I can get it to go off before we get like a million things going. They denied us victory!
That was easier than I thought.
On to the next one.
Can I not insult the statues? Photon prison is almost next to useless in the OG, yeah. It just keeps her far away from the crap, though, is what I'm using it for here. Okay, so we're going to have enemies spawn. And immediately die. So we've got 2 elevators. We got A and H already revealed. We're just looking for the remainders. So it starts with D. If I remember correctly, isn't it just death? Or am I incorrect on that? Am I misremembering? Look at how much damage we're doing even though we're in training mode.
That was easier than I thought.
Apocalypse. Zipspeak. I think that's what it was on Reyna's playthrough, at least. It was D question mark. We are going to get all the letters anyway. Yeah, D, E, A. Wonder what it could be on the last one. We're going to go ahead and just let that one be open. Noot, noot. But maybe localization changed it to final? Final death. And the enemies here, they ain't scary. They are generally scary if you're not over leveled to high hell. Yep, it's death. Looky here, I found death. Oh, are we just leaving you behind? Okay. She didn't get on the elevator. She just started wandering the hell off. Like, fine. Whatever floats your goat. Meh. And no, I will never stop saying floats your goat. Hey, DF, how's it going? A Newt Newt is a thing there as well. Maybe lurking, but you notice Newt Newt. So, shall we speak forth the real word? Deeth. All that's missing is lizard. Lizard as Eddie Izzard, I guess. Yay, we got another key card. I like how she just keeps getting left behind. I don't think that's intentional. Okay, so we need to be getting through there. There's our elevator.
Did you hear that?
Ensign Kenny, please respond.
Mm-hmm. Strange. Claude, I think it's coming from your pocket.
Huh? There's nothing in my pocket. You gotta be hearing things.
Is that a radio in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
It's working finally. But why now?
Because they're approaching to pick you up and steal you.
Oh, listen, Reina, do you mind if I take a look around this floor for a bit? There's something about it that's bothering me.
Sure, if you want to, Claude. Just remember, we don't have much time.
So we can't go down there yet. I think we do get teleported out if I remember correctly. But that means... Do I have pickpocketing up all the way on you? 564. I'm going to do something real quick that I probably shouldn't do because we're already over leveled, but I want to get that up to 10. Do we not have spawning here? I guess we don't. We've got to go back down. Yeah. For some reason, I thought we had spawning up here, but I was wrong. She keeps getting left behind. Passive leveling. Yeah, no spawns until the scene on that floor ends. Okie dokie. I'm just trying to get this up. It's going to take a minute. Yeah, I do find it kind of weird that he gets kind of kidnapped, essentially, which is kind of weird feeling. Do we actually have any threats that can get through the wall of women beating things up? Anytime... I'm trying to get him up to 10 for the private events as well, but also we can't repeat the stuff on the ship, so there is no going back in case there is something we want to steal. You don't use it at all after the first playthrough. It is broken. Support items and a battle suit, yeah. Mostly interested in the battle suits. Because those, if I remember correctly, they're not the best armor, but they're the best armor in everything but the post game, aren't they? Or am I misremembering? And they're equipable by everyone. Well, almost everyone. And then there's like conditional stuff like the immortal armor that we currently have, well, that we had on him for the boss fight. Perfect Garb, Valiant, Valkyrie armors were some of the best. Best is the invincibility armor once you have enough MP and MP regen. Ah. Okay, so still not up to it for you. Yeah, we need 564 for him. Let's go ahead and get you. We're still hearing the stuff coming in is the hilarious part. Yeah, I'm just dumping into stuff now just to get it done quickly. I don't even care that if it's going to be giving us stats or not at this point. It's just get it done. And you guys will get it dumped in later. Although I should make sure that you both have training up to 10. Because that is something we can use. Get everything in here up to 10 for no reason other than we just can. Yeah, I have Enlightenment on. At least I did. Do I still have it on? Yeah. We've gotten this much money with it down. with full down, we've gotten this much money. I think I could have sworn I had it on since we first got it as well. Same for training, just auto turn it on. And then whenever we get kind of towards the end of the game, I'll just turn it off and we'll be like that much more powerful. We're probably going to get several million from the bookstore, yes. But I don't think we get access to a bookstore for a while, do we? Because I think the next bookstore we meet is several stages in. I thought there was a city in the near future that we actually get that for. Okay, so now we've gotten that. Missions. Did we really not have pickpocketing at 10 before that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's one in the other world. Pickpocketing! Gosh golly gee willikers there, we're just gonna pickpocket you until there's nothing left. Gosh golly gosh darn it. Is she gonna get on the... Hey, she got in the elevator this time! He's only a partial failure. Pickpocketing, are we an IKEA worker? Yes. I actually don't mind putting together IKEA stuff. Things I hate are whenever you have, like, here's 97 poles of varying lengths that are poorly labeled, so now assemble them and make sure they fit properly, otherwise the whole thing is gonna fall apart.
What is this place?
You're gonna get kidnapped, bud.
Reyna, what is that? Is your pendant lighting up?
Huh? No, I don't think it's lighting up now. Now?
Do you read? Please respond.
Claude's damsel in distress arc starts.
My communicator.
You'd think its battery would be dead by now.
Service number 00298. This is the Calnus.
You'd think Opera and Ernest would be kind of either intrigued by this or excited to hear this.
33126.
Claude?
Whoa, what? 9.
Whoa, what? Wait, no, no, I can't leave like this!
Claude!
I'll be right back, I swear.
Stay away! You're gonna get caught in it.
What are you talking about, Claude? Claude!
Man, transport technology.
What's going on?
Stop and think about transport technology and just how weird and creepy it is. I am disassembling your atoms and reassembling you with new atoms at a different location.
I swear I'll come right back.
Come back?
8675309.
Where are you going?
Oh. She is so much better of a voice actor than the Claude's voice actor. I hate to be mean, but it's one of those things where
Right here.
it was jarring to play this as Reyna first and then come to this. Because during Claude's initial one, his voice acting just felt like I had gaslighted myself into thinking Reyna's was just like good for no reason, but it's actually solid. That's why you love the old theory that Star Trek teleporters atomize you before sending your data away to be reconstructed. Exactly. Just look at like the episodes with Riker's clone. You have Riker's clone. You have Scotty caught in the loop of the thing, and that's just Next Generation. There's all kinds of ones where they create duplicates, or they create conflict, or they merge things weirdly. Star Trek teleporter technology is messy.
Claude!
Send me back!
Why did you transport me here without any warning? What if there was someone standing next to me?
You're right. I'm sorry.
Calm down, Claude. The Admiral just wanted to get you out of there as quickly as possible. It's nothing to get angry about.
Here's a question. If he would have transported them out with Reyna too close, would they be Claudena or Cena? Is it John Cena? Is that how you make a John Cena? You combine Claude and Reyna? Oh, or would it just be Rod from The Simpsons?
I know that, sir, but still.
We were just worried about you, disappearing on us like that. I'm just glad you're still in one piece. Are you hurt at all?
No, sir. I'm all right.
If I would have thought of it ahead of time, I totally would have had a sound clip for that.
Good. You should get a checkup later on just to make sure everything's okay internally. You never know what kinds of viruses they might have down there.
Wait a minute. There's something I need to do.
You can tell me about it later. I need you over in the bridge now.
Dad, wait! I can't be here right now. Please, you need to send me back down to Expel.
Expel?
The planet I was just on!
Are you kidding me? That's an underdeveloped planet down there.
I don't care!
My friends down there are in trouble, and I need to get back to them right now.
I was gone for literally months. You'd expected me not to interact with people and somehow survive on strange fruit and vegetables that I'd never seen before in my life? I don't think so. I'm going to engage with the apparently humanoid species that is living there that has similar dietary requirements as me.
Get a grip on yourself, Claude. You do remember what you learned in officer school. Under no circumstances are you allowed to interact or interfere with an underdeveloped planet.
Touche, Affit. I do have a hunting laser.
Please, Dad!
That incinerates things.
Ensign Kenny, you are to report to the bridge. That is an order.
No.
Dad!
Daddy? No.
Let's go, Claude.
No, Daddy.
You're a very lucky man, Claude. When we picked up your distress signal in the Arcura system, we were shocked.
The Arcura system?
There's a high-energy mass that passes through the Arcura system once every 7,000 years or so. We were sent here to observe the mass, get some readings on it, and so forth.
A high-energy mass? Is that something similar to the sorcery globe?
I think we have Ronix, or we can get Ronix as a summon.
Admiral, Planet 4 has gone off its orbital path. It's starting to move towards the energy mass. At their current trajectory, they'll collide within 80 minutes.
Well, shit.
What?
Yes, I know Ronix is the commando, but commander, admiral, whatever you want to call it. Oh, we're at max life. Okay. 37% chance. First freaking try. What else did we want out of this? Survival kit, yes. Music box, no. Stun gun. Shotgun. I don't remember what these are for. Oh yeah, we can't leave. Engineer's handbook. I'm just stealing from everybody. Nobody will know. I don't remember the guns. Who uses those? I don't think we have a character that can. They're Chisatos, okay. Oh yeah, okay. It would make sense that he has cordyceps. There, just for that. We'll even take the mallet charm. Son, why are you shuffling through my pockets? I'm taking memories of you, father. Premium paper, sure. You can't carry anymore. What kind of shortcake is this, anyway? Rena's favorite food? Oh, I need to look up a list of their favorite foods so we can unlock them, because right now I haven't actually had them eat their favorite food, so we don't know it yet. Okay, let's talk to him. We've stolen everything.
Dad, what's going on?
Settle down, Claude. You're a Federation officer. Can't let your emotions take over.
Honestly, if I really wanted to know him without
Take a look at the
exiting
display,
game,
Admiral.
I would be able to go into the completed tasks, the missions one, and it actually has a list of all of them. It just doesn't tell you who.
It's just a matter of time before their paths cross. The energy mass, Class 9, enough to vaporize Planet 4 without leaving even a bit of space dust.
No, why is this happening?
Just not even batting an eye at 1 billion people dying is unnerving as hell.
This isn't the sorcery globe messing with things again, is it? Dad, I've got to get back to Expel as soon as possible. I need to help my friends.
Are you crazy? Didn't you hear what I just said? Planet 4 will be history soon.
75 minutes to collision.
I'm sorry, Claude, but I can't let you go back there.
Then let me bring him up here.
Well, could there be some way we can push Expel back to its original orbit?
There's nothing we can do. Let it go, Claude. Claude.
Then let me say goodbye to everyone. I've been fighting by their side this whole time. It's the least that I can do for them. You understand me, don't you, Dad? Didn't you tell me about the friends you had? The friends you fought with back in the day?
All right, that's what you've decided?
Dad!
Admiral. Trajectory updated. 70 minutes remaining until collision.
That's more than enough time. We'll be bringing you back in 5 minutes. Make sure you're fully separated from everyone by then.
Everybody get close to me. We're making a huge group hug.
Got it.
You've grown a
You
lot
may even
since
have a
I last
girlfriend
saw
there.
you.
Oh, yes.
I have?
Yeah, you got a little wider around the waist.
But let's talk later. I'm
You've been
setting
eating
you
good
down.
food down there. Breathing fresh air. Drinking clean water.
Dad, thanks. This is where I need to be.
The void?
Claude. He disappeared right in front of me again. Why?
There's also a big issue, in addition to like them just letting billions of people die, or 1 billion-ish people die. The fact that there are people on this planet that shouldn't be on this planet as well because they are from the normal spacefaring organizations.
Claude? Claude, where have you been?
Why is it all echoey?
Sorry I made you guys worry.
Why did you go off by yourself like that? Why don't you ever pay attention to other people's feelings?
I'm sorry. Really, really sorry.
Ugh! Forget it!
Yeah, the electrical signals from Opera's ship would be a
We need to
pretty
get
big
out
thing
of
on a
here.
scan.
Huh?
I don't have time to explain. We have to get off this floor as soon as possible.
All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm ready.
What'd you leave behind? A bomb?
Claude, isn't that your...
Yep, my communicator. I don't need it anymore.
And everybody dies.
Welcome back, Claude.
And your echoey audio.
Thanks, Reyna.
Wee 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 wee. Especially considering they lock onto electrical signals to teleport them, as opposed to actual individuals.
That's 5 minutes. All right, get him back up here. What the hell?
Admiral, there's nobody at the target transport point.
What? What happened to him?
The only explanation is that he removed his communicator, sir.
Oh, no. Get a security team down there immediately. I want him taken back here. Use force if necessary.
But, sir, we only have 60 minutes before collision.
Then use whatever time's left to find him. There's plenty of time before the collision.
Please, Admiral, you need to calm down. Yes, we still have 60 minutes until the collision, but the energy mass's gravitational pull is going to destroy the planet long before that point. I can't even begin to imagine the level of cosmic radiation that mass is bombarding the planet with right now. Are you willing to put the security team's lives in danger for your personal reasons, sir?
An ad is incoming. I'm trying to hurry this up and I can't skip it.
I apologize. I shouldn't have lost my cool there.
I like how it's like we're just like 5 feet away from it. They could have come and gotten us. But no. Oh, look, it's a boss mob. Let's kill it. Gradually lose HP. Oh no. Well, that lasted a long time.
That was easier than I thought.
I suppose I could take her off of Go All Out now that we have her actually up to a reasonable amount of life and durability. Oh, we got 10,000 bonus spheres. Cool. But yeah, now we can have enemies spawn here. We do have an ad break coming in. I'm actually going to do a BRB while the ad break is here, because I am going to refill my drink. If that is all right with everybody watching. So I will BRB. returned with tea. Hopefully it hasn't been too chaotic just watching them run back and forth and beat up enemies. Okay. I see specialty. Turn scouting off. Scouting is now ended. But yeah, I have some lemon green tea. Cold, of course. I'm not a big fan of hot tea. I know that's a weird one. I'm not a big fan of hot coffee either. I prefer cold coffee. Okay. Dude over here just getting a whole bunch of stuff, just chilling. I think everyone's going to be getting the rest of their stuff, so I'm just going to go ahead and... I might just dump SP onto these things for them. So we got a little bit more leveling up there. It's nothing big. It's just more stuff. He's almost done. We're going to have to start upgrading Oracle eventually. You prefer iced coffee but hot tea? If I'm going to drink something hot, sadly, I tend to go for like hot cocoa or something. I know that's super mature of me, but hot cocoa is just super relaxing. Okay, so they're all done. You're just getting whatever. Just a little bit of marshmallows in there. It's just, it is the go-to for me. Well, he's learning a lot of abilities. And we did get another challenge mission done. Oh, compounding. Okay. Oh, we don't have anybody at level 10 cooking yet? What? We don't have anyone at level 10 Oracle either. That actually gets us an item. I should get some of these just like off camera between sessions. Just out there nuking stuff. Onward, deeper into the dungeon. Everyone on the elevator, please. You go grab some hot cocoa down the street. Ooh. I actually have stuff for making hot cocoa in the pantry, so. It's this guy again.
You! Ha! You're a lucky bunch of fools, aren't you? I didn't think anyone would survive falling off the ship.
That's one of the few things I keep always on hand.
You've killed thousands, and now you're gonna pay for it.
Because it's just like the comfort.
Oh, really? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not letting you go any further. This tower's going to be your grave.
The staples are hot cocoa, cheese, a little bit of deli meat. Not together, but...
Oh, it's these guys again. This is easy.
Man, that was a hard fight. Just button mashing. What's kind of weird to me is we are still getting a lot of levels off of this.
Boss lady round here now. Pretty cool, huh?
I'm your woman.
It's not like we are too hard. It's too hard, man. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I'm not sure why we're still getting that much XP.
How did you become
or that much of a level from the XP.
strong?
Literally just fought you like an hour ago, bud. Friendship level has changed. What is our friendship level with everybody? Yeah, not great. We do have an aphrodisiac in case we need to. Training is one hell of a drug, indeed. A very satisfying bit of level up. Let's go with... We don't have a save spot nearby. Yeah, we're going to be over-leveled, I think, for everything in the game at this point. Oh, it's big guy. It's big guy.
I'd say that's
Ta-da.
10 out of 10.
That one didn't move our XP bar nearly as much, but I am just going to grab everything while we're here, let them kill off anything that's not a mini-boss. Now you hope we get the hard version of the final boss. I don't know if I've done everything for it. I haven't actually looked at the guide in a long while. So I've probably, if there's like an interim one, I might have missed it. Okay, so bonk bonk. I like that the enemies don't even care to like approach me at this point. Like, yeah, that guy's strong. They got more brains than a D&D bandit, which is great for me. Look, it's a sorcery globe.
What is that?
Isn't there... I know we did a requirement that was on the starting planet. There was one for that we did. I thought there was another one that we had to hit before that bridge.
Wait a second. Claude, that must be the sorcery globe.
Don't move. Stay where you are.
Why does this little girl have possession of the quadratic key? The only key in existence is the one whose core we created and crystallized.
Who are you people anyway?
Metatron.
Look out!
Oh, you can take that, Claude.
Claude.
I told you to stay where you are.
We know you can understand us.
Claude, stay with me.
That healing power. Are you an Nedian?
Why, maybe.
Median?
What are you talking about? Who are you?
My, how uncivilized. You people are just as underdeveloped as this planet. Flying into a rage at the drop of a hat?
And you guys are monologuing like evil assholes.
No. From what I can tell, this boy is not an Expellion at all. I would say he is probably from Earth.
You've got I envy Opera and Ernest.
Forgive my rudeness, but what is an Earthling doing so far out on the edge of the universe?
And yeah, getting shot is not the drop of a hat. Not even in the least. But they sure did drop Claude fast.
Well, the Earthling is not alone. There's a tetrageniate among them.
What are you
talking about?
An Earthling? The universe? Claude?
No, I doubt you would understand any of this. Allow me to explain. That boy next to you is not from Expel at all. He is a native of another planet.
Who just happens to have all the same parts as you guys.
Another planet?
Because we all know every alien is a humanoid alien.
Yes. The stars up above, those celestial bodies you thought were mere points of light, are home to a wondrous variety of living creatures. Earth and Expel are just two such planets. But that matters not, for we are from Need, just as you are.
No comment about Welch, who you're certain is not from Expel either? I mean, Welch is from something even further beyond the universe. She is from the developer's mind! Which is the most dangerous place to come from.
I'm from Need?
Power of the Dev Ring.
Just like you?
Don't listen to them, Reyna. What are you people here for anyway? Were you the ones that destroyed Illuria?
I see no reason to tell you of our plans.
What?
Besides, you're too late. This planet's already on a collision course with Need. Even if we told you everything, you couldn't do a thing to stop us at this point.
Are you sure about that? We are like 100 and something levels on the main character.
Collision?
What are you doing this for? Are you trying to destroy the whole planet?
We need the planet for energy.
What's so funny?
You inferior beings with your shallow, trivial thoughts. What could destroying a single frontier planet accomplish? This is merely a single step in the road taking us back to Need. It is all part of the roadmap that will bring us back our powers and restore us as rulers of the galaxy.
They're so needy.
You're taking over the galaxy?
Yes. Not that I expect mere insects such as yourselves to comprehend.
The time is near. In a matter of minutes, this planet would collide with Need.
Why? Why did you choose this planet out of all the billions that are out there?
This planet was located closest to Need's orbital path. No other reason.
Our tool is the quadratic sphere, the thing in your world you call the sorcery globe. That was what was used to shift the planet's plane of orbit. And that is what will make this planet collide with Need.
They're just naming shit after things that make them feel smart. Oh, quadratic formula was hard when I was in high school. Let's name it after that.
We had no idea that there was also a quadratic key housed on this planet. Our plans have been accelerated 100 years thanks to this stroke of luck.
What's this quadratic key you're talking about?
A crystallized symbological stone. You called it an energy stone. It's hanging off your neck right now.
You mean this pendant? But why?
It is perfectly reasonable for a Needian such as yourself to have one of those. Only the Needians have the knowledge required to construct the quadratic key.
He looks like he's gonna arrest somebody. He also reminds me of Incredibles, the dad.
Enough of this.
Or the little dude with the metal arms.
Not if I can help it. I'm going to take out all of you and stop this madness before it gets any worse.
Don't be calling out his tiny hands. You know what happens whenever you call out people's tiny hands.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but even if you could beat us, Expel's fate is already set in stone.
If you make fun of tiny hands, they redact things that are evidence against them.
I don't know that
Sorry.
till I try.
Let's go back to the T.
So you really are that stupid. Hey, you. Go deal with him for me.
You appear to have a death wish, boy.
I suppose we can at least grant him the kindness of a quick and relatively painless death.
Let me take care of this. I can handle this by myself. I am Metatron of the 10 Wise Men, and fighting me will be the greatest achievement you'll ever have.
Nah. Sorry, Metatron.
Oh, I hate winning this one. Botan! Prison! Botan! Prison! Botan! Prison! Botan! Prison! Botan!
I don't think we're doing anything to him. He couldn't hurt us and we couldn't hurt him.
Well done, but I'm afraid playtime is over.
You see, we're now within teleport range of Planet Need, and so I must bid you fools farewell.
From zeros to heroes. Gotta love plot armor. It's very thick. That's some thick plot armor. Womp 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 womp. Planet-sized Slurpee. And they all died. Tastes earthy.
Ronix.
I've turned my back on 1 billion people and my own son.
But this collision is the result of natural causes, as unusual as they may be. I know your own child's involved in this, but I'm afraid there's just nothing to be done about it.
This was an unexplored region of space, Admiral. There's no point having regrets about it now.
Kurtzman.
Claude went down there of his own volition. That's what he wanted from the moment we transported him back here. We all know there was nothing we could do to save the billions of people down there. This planet was doomed to extinction from the start.
Damn it. Why does science have to be so useless?
Could have teleported people up. So long, farewell.
Everything is well.
And good night.
We have returned to Need.
Everyone they loved have gone off and died.
But those little pests have joined us for the ride.
Did not mean to rhyme with what he was saying on screen.
We could not have prevented it. They were right there with us. It was our fault for not being able to kill them.
Well, you want them dead? It looks like they've landed somewhere far away.
Leave them. They're helpless at this point.
That much is true. Their days are certainly numbered either way.
But that Needian girl bothers me. What was she doing on that planet?
I don't know. There was supposed to be no escape route from Need. Not in its current state.
She's just a girl. A single girl could hardly be called a problem for us.
So, everything according to plan then.
Indeed.
A single protagonist, a problem? Never.
To rest easy. Things have yet to even begin. Yes.
I just realized. Are we literally just playing Final Fantasy IX again? But we lost the planet this time?
Where am I? Is this heaven?
No, it's Nebraska. The exact opposite.
Reyna, you all right?
Oh. Claude.
Where is this? I've never been here before.
I don't know.
You've never traveled before, Leon.
This isn't heaven, is it?
Pretty sure it's Detroit. We even saw RoboCop. You are not wrong.
No, it's not heaven at all. We're on the planet Need, in a place called the Outer Gardens.
How do you know this?
This is Need?
Oh, no!
Reyna!
This is the sad part.
Are you in pain?
Great emotional, yes.
I'm fine.
But a
This
billion
way.
other people are not.
Reyna, what's going on here?
Leon, your parents are dead.
I don't know. All I know is we should be going this way.
Maybe it's because you're one of those, Needians, lady.
I can't really tell, but there's something about the air. It makes me feel so calm. I feel like all my worries just fly away. Like I've known this place ever since I was young.
I have to say, whenever my inappropriate interjections are less inappropriate than the characters in the world, I feel justified.
That's why I think we're on Need right now.
Speaking of which, Claude, what were you doing in Expel in the first place?
There was an accident, and somehow I got transported from where I was to Expel. And then I ran into Reyna in the Sacred Forest, and it all went from there.
Oh.
That doesn't bother me at all. You're the same either way. It's not like you're suddenly different or anything.
Except for that, extra arm you're growing out your back.
Yeah, thanks. We aren't gonna get anything done if we just sit around here, so let's take a look around.
How do you think everyone's doing in Expel, by the way?
Not too good. Hey, Daladon. Then I ran into a field of flowers, and I had some coffee, then I found a frog, and then the world burned, and then everybody died.
Not too well. No doubt about that. Nothing could have survived that collision.
Don't worry. I'm sure they're doing just fine. Bet they can't wait for us to get back home, too.
Reyna.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, she's right. That's why we've got to get moving and figure out what's going on around here.
Right. What's that?
Looks like a gazebo.
It looks like some kind of device.
I don't know if Zero is a prelude to one or not. I don't remember. Is it good so far, by the way, Daladon? Or press the center, old man. Oh, yeah. Round dude's gone.
Please, come inside.
Gazebo, what's his stat bot?
Who are you?
I don't know, but we're going to get an Excalibur from him.
I mean you no harm. Just go on inside the transporter. Everything will be revealed to you.
A transporter, huh? I think I know where this goes.
Let's try it.
Reyna?
It's all right. There's something about his voice. I feel like we can trust it.
Voices in my head tell me to
If
teleport
that's what Reyna
things.
says, then I'm not going against her.
Here goes. Where is this?
I don't know.
Wow, this place is weird.
Well, might as well get out.
Get the hotspot. Where is it hiding at? It is a very pretty scene. I'm just looking for the light beam that tells us where to look. I think it's near the beginning, but I'm just going to keep wandering back and forth just to make sure I don't see it. Where are you hiding? There it is. You still enjoy number one just fine. You made a mistake. You play Cyrus, so you get all the airheadedness of the lofty scholar. I usually start with either the merchant or the apothecary, oddly enough, in whenever I play them. I need to do one where I don't do that. Thank you for pointing it out, by the way. From all the recruitable, for the location thing here, from all the recruitable characters, only Opera and Ernest you're feeling are okay with abandoning. They have a spaceship that they can use to escape anytime. Well, they don't anymore. That spaceship's gone too. No more spaceships for you. But I don't know if it is just Reyna trying to cope with it and she realizes the bad has happened, or if it actually she doesn't realize that Expel has been expelled from reality. Every time you play Octopath, you end up wishing to play Live a Live instead. I have only gotten to play a little bit of Live a Live, and that was not even in my possession. I keep seeing it go on sale, and I keep going, I might get that. I might just get that. But then I don't. We got a dueling suit. Sylvan Mail, sure. Robe of Deception, sure. Cyrus is the mage. What do you call it? Scholar? Yeah, Scholar is what they are. Every Expellions are oblivious and just thought the collision is just something bad has happened. Played the old Neon Genesis translation and it was great. Ooh. I should pick that up. I should pick up the Neon Genesis translation version because fan translations give a whole different energy to it. Usually. You do like the man, though. He's so oblivious as you are to flirting and love every moment to it. I am extremely oblivious as well whenever it comes to that, so... yeah, I can relate.
I have been waiting for you.
That was your voice before.
It was. I am the one who brought you here. My name is Null. I serve as the mayor of the Centropolis.
You're going to see a little thing pop up real quick. There we go.
Metropolis?
We are on Need, aren't we?
Oh, this is Need, all right. The Centropolis is one of Need's largest cities. So, do you people have any idea why you're here on Need right now?
Can't say I do. There's definitely some kind of power at work here, but I couldn't tell you what.
We were fighting these strange men on top of a tower in Illuria. The next thing we knew, we were here.
You were probably teleported here with those men when they took themselves to Need.
Who the hell were those guys?
A group that we call the 10 Wise Men. Before I explain who they are, I must tell you of the mistakes that have haunted Need's past.
Story time.
About 3.7 billion years ago, Need was a planet.
Meaning what? It's a planet now, isn't it?
The Need of today isn't a planet at all. What we stand on today is better known as Energy Need, an artificial planet enveloped in a high energy field.
Oh, that must be what my dad called the high energy mass.
3.7 billion years ago, Planet Expel did not even exist in space. Even at that time, the people of Need had vast knowledge of magic science, on a level no other planet could come close to matching. As a result, Need was able to gain control of every planet in the galaxy. But Need didn't rule by force. The records claim it was a model of economic cooperation, almost a living utopia. But even in this near utopia, there lived those with evil minds. They called themselves the 10 Wise Men. They were uninterested in interplanetary cooperation. They wanted the entire galaxy under their iron fists. The 10 fanatical madmen began their conquest by first seizing control of Need with their staggering powers. One by one, Need's cities fell under the sheer force of their attack. Anyone who refused loyalty to their regime was ruthlessly murdered. They showed pity to no one, not even women and children. The Needian armed forces mustered everything they had, but they were completely routed by the overwhelming power of the Wise Men. Their rampage across the planet, however, did not last long. The Needian army summoned up their remaining power, and they fought back fiercely. After weeks of desperate fighting, they finally succeeded in defeating the 10 Wise Men. As their punishment, the 10 wise men were exiled to eternity space, a prison from which there can never be any exit.
Except for now, there is,
The
of course, an
war
exit.
was a complete victory for the Needian forces. And in the process, the Needians finally opened their eyes to the extent of the power they had wielded all this time. Even if we never asked for it, we had the technological ability to rule over the entire universe right at our fingertips. If the 10 wise men ever came back to haunt us, Need would be engulfed in total war yet again. Nobody wanted this, of course. After a lengthy conference, the world-renowned Dr. Lantis offered a solution that everyone accepted.
We all know that Total War is a buggy game, right? So why is he wanting it to be Total War?
We opted to seal away our powers, to put an end to the progress that we had achieved. Planet Need was destroyed by the hands of the very Needians who lived there. And so it was that the entire population relocated to Energy Need, ensconced safely in its high energy field. The energy that covers this planet exists to forbid any access to or from foreign space. With it, we are totally cut off from the rest of the universe. You know the rest of the story. The 10 wise men escaped from their banishment into eternity space. How they managed to escape and how they managed to break into Planet Expel is a mystery to us, but the facts are plain for anyone to see. They are out of eternity space, and they have landed on Need once again, and their goal is nothing less than complete domination of the galaxy.
So those were the 10 wise men.
Yes, they are led by the all-powerful Gabriel, with the cunning Lucifer serving as their military advisor.
Gabriel and Lucifer.
Them are the remaining 8 wise men, which are in turn led by Michael. They are madmen, and they are to be feared. You can find out more about them in the library's database, if you're interested.
So they're named after angels. Okay.
Didn't you notice when they came back to this planet?
We did, but the moment Expel's orbit first became erratic, it was already too late to do anything.
So why did you bring us here anyway?
Because you have the potential.
What do you mean?
As we speak, the 10 wise men are preparing to take over the galaxy, and they're starting with Energy Need. But we simply don't have the power we once had, the power that banished them to another dimension long ago.
So you're asking us to help you out?
That's right. The powers that we and the 10 wise men have are identical. Neither side can come out on top. What we need is a different kind of power.
Science.
A different kind of power? What do you think?
I think we have no choice. We're already here after all. If the 10 wise men want to take over the galaxy, then they'll come after Expel sooner or later.
Too late.
Let's just hurry up and do it.
Sounds good then.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry to be blunt, but there isn't a moment to lose. I want to act swiftly and decisively.
What should we do, though?
The first thing you'll want is a mode of transportation to get you around Need.
Isn't that what the transporters are for?
Those are installed only at our main government buildings. For everything else, we use flying symbological creatures known as synards.
Synards.
Synards?
If you travel north of the Centropolis, you'll arrive at North City. They have a Synard breeding farm called The Home up there. I'm sure anyone there can point you to it. Also, there is the library that I mentioned earlier. You'll find a wealth of knowledge about Need's history and technology inside.
Thank you, sir. I'd say it's time to visit North City then.
Reyna.
I forget
How
when
did you
it's
know my name?
I forget when it's revealed that the planet is destroyed to them.
I have something to discuss with you, privately. Could you stay behind for just a moment?
Sure.
I never realized how big that guy's sprite jawline
I wonder
was.
what Reyna's talking about in there.
We probably shouldn't be thinking about it.
Well, I guess, but...
Reyna's about to face up to herself for the first time in her life. This isn't something we can really help her out with.
Claude.
That's why it's Claude's favorite food.
Ah, I apologize for keeping you.
Oh, not at all.
I had best return to my duties then.
He's so chipper for having just realized a planet of 1 billion people got destroyed. And only saving 8.
Waiting. No, it's all right.
Reyna, listen.
I'm all right.
Reyna?
Needian, Nerdian, Nedian. Nedian would be, it's like it's not even there. It's like it's not even there.
Let's go. I need
Stupid
to find
sexy
my
Flanders.
answers.
Right.
Our first stop's going to be North City, right?
That's straight due north of the Centropolis, I think.
Okay. I need to find a save spot. I forgot how long that thing was. I suppose we could go in here and talk to him. Hi, guy. How you doing? Please return whenever you have yada yada yada. If you played as Claude and skip not getting Ernest here, Opera will show up drunk in a PA. Aw. Maybe we should have skipped it, but no. I mean, I could always get them again. And we are going to be coming back through this area and not necessarily pickpocketing people. I'm just looking for a save spot. And I think it's on the very bottom freaking floor. Is it here? No, it's not even here. Where is my save spot, bastards? There's not a save spot. Save points are always in town entrances. Yeah. Sometimes they're inside places. We'll go ahead and grab this while we're here. Look, it's a city! Fated city of the future. Central district of the energy needy home to administrative and news offices. Okay, though made with extremely advanced technology, the buildings here are somehow old-fashioned and nostalgic. Cool. We're gonna save. Because I am hitting our hard limit for today, unfortunately. I might be back in stream later tonight. Except for not this, some game dev stuff. But we'll see if I have time and energy back then. But you're opposed to pickpocket you, so I leave your valuables in treasure chests. Please leave them in the treasure chest. But I'm going to go ahead and raid Armia, because it's been a while since we raided her. She's doing some cyberpunk today. And I'm not sure what else anybody else is playing right now. And we raided Locke recently, so I need to spread the love. So you guys go have fun with Armia, and I will see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. It's up in the air as to whether I'll be able to stream tomorrow. But bye.